Good morning. This is your wake up alarm. 3, 2, 1.
This is Ace and TJ 5G.
Hello, testing 1, 2, 3.
Ace. TJ. Riggins. Alexis. Tech D-Rob.
Every day.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Well, she's not the first person to ask this question, Riggins. Because according to Google, right as the show started, this is how everybody's focused on what's going on. Alexis turns to Riggins and goes, when did they invent mirrors? Like, out of nowhere.
That was my first thought waking up this morning.
Okay. Well, according to Google, reflective surfaces made of polished obsidian are the oldest mirrors in the archaeological record dating back as far as 4000 BC. The first evidence of mirrors as grooming tools dates to the 5th century BC.
Because I was just wondering, like, back in the day, people didn't know that they weren't good looking. And so then, they probably, it was better that way.
And,
So that's what started your thought process.
Yeah.
Yeah, and all the way back in a day before back in the day, whatever period of history that is, they didn't even know what good looking was.
Right.
To know whether or not they were good looking.
True.
Because they were all
cave people. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they had to go to the water to see what they look like, see
Yeah.
their reflection in the water.
And the water gives you, helps you a little bit.
Yeah, it slims you down.
Yeah.
It's kind of like an up and tilt when you're taking a picture.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, that's why, it probably would have been just disastrous if Narcissus would have been looking into a regular mirror. He may not have loved himself so much staring at himself in the pool. Mm-hmm. And then what would we call everybody we don't like at that point?
You're right.
If there was no narcissism, if we didn't have that story, then every guy that you think is a bad person or did you wrong would not be called a narcissist. What would they be called? That's where we need to go with this think tank.
Yeah.
Cancel everything else. That's right. Show's over for today. The Ace and TJ think tank is now in operation.
Mm-hmm. It's important stuff.
But I don't know. We need to actually get a government study going or something and find out why the percentage of Americans who are considered narcissists has exploded since the influx of crime documentaries.
It's just kind of the hot word all of a sudden.
Yeah, everybody does something you don't like, they're a narcissist.
Yep, narcissist.
Uh-huh.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Alleging that the murderer or the person in trouble is a narcissist?
Yeah, well,
Almost
they
always.
see documentaries and all about serial killers and all this. So when their boyfriend breaks up with them or cheats on them, then he's a narcissist. Yeah, it's getting thrown around, with everything. Just like, if a guy tucks his shirt tail in, he's OCD.
Let's see what's trending.
Now trending on the Ace and TJ Show.
Right now, the top trending topic, Montana, because the craziest story ever, the Pentagon is keeping an eye on this Chinese spy balloon that is currently hovering over Billings, Montana. It looks like it made its way into U.S. territory through Canada. Apparently, they set up some planes to go shoot it down, but decided not to because it's floating over some, what they called sensitive areas, I think. And if you look, that's where we keep a lot of the intercontinental ballistic missiles. So they said there might be a reason to not shoot it down, like we could get information from it. But you can see it, like it's a big balloon.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
We need to fire a nuke right into Xi Jinping's butt. Don't shoot down the spy balloon. Shoot down him.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Blow up China.
Start a world war. Let's go nuts.
Yeah, they started it.
Yeah.
Why are they sending their stuff over here?
I know. But the fact that we're just letting that thing float above there, and the fact that you can see it makes it different than a spy satellite. You're like, oh no, that's a balloon right there, and it's spying on us. So they're going to try to get some information out of it, I guess. I'm not really sure.
But it's like, the president and the Republican leader of the Senate both bought and paid for by the Chinese government. What are they going to do about it? China's like, do something.
Yeah, try it.
Yeah, when you shoot this down, it's going to drop all your secrets. or the proof of but you two taking money from us.
Yeah. I know, it's crazy. We should launch Alexis at it.
I'd rather not do that.
Sort of like some sort of boulder.
Almost like a mini bomb.
Yeah.
You're
It's a
like,
mini
hello.
bomb. We call it a tiny bomb.
Like a flying squirrel. Get it! Drag it down. Today is National Carrot Cake Day because at some point somebody was making a dessert and thought, you know what would make this cake a lot better? Vegetables. So it is National Carrot Cake Day.
I like a carrot
That's
cake.
one of those things I never have. But if somebody has one, you take them back and go,
Oh, this is
not bad.
good. Yeah.
But I would never say, if somebody asked me, what type of cake would you like? You know what? I'd love a good carrot cake. I would never select it.
Yeah.
Because you're a man.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I thought just
Men don't ever order a carrot cake or freak. Oh my God, they've got carrot cake.
yeah, never in my life.
Yeah. No, I like carrot cake if you could hold the carrots. Then it's just a spice cake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't Jody love a carrot cake?
Yeah.
She likes a
I
carrot
think
cake.
so.
Woman. Mm-hmm. And then if you're looking to head out into the theaters with Tech D Rob, who is going to see Avatar 2 today.
Oh, if you missed that conversation yesterday, it's bad. It's bad.
You can go.
I can
really
update you,
should.
but I'm not going to see it today.
Oh.
But we can get into that later if you want to.
Yeah, he revealed that during Share Funny yesterday. You can go see Knock at the Cabin, which is the new movie with Dave Bautista, or you can go see 80 for Brady, which is my mom's going to go see 80 for Brady.
Yeah, I want to go see that. I love
She
Jane
loves
Fonda.
Jane Fonda in a movie and Lily Tomlin.
Knock at the Cabin. Is this the world's coming to an end, somebody's got to die thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
it looks pretty good.
terrible to me.
Oh, you think so? I don't
Yeah.
look pretty good. It's a good question.
And what's the guy's name?
M. Night Shyamalan.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh, I like a M. Night Shyamalan movie.
But in the trailers on TV, it's one of those things. Like all of the graphics and everything are, the whole trailer flashes like strobe lights, picture, and there's no way you can keep up with what they're doing. And that M. Night Shyamalan or Shyamalama Ding Dong, whatever, flashes up there so fast. There's no way that unless you know his name, that you know who that is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just like, boom, 1 second. And you got to read that long name in 1 second, half a second.
Yeah. I liked M. Night Shyamalan did The Sixth Sense, which was a good movie, but then he's made a bunch of horrible movies.
Yeah,
Village.
he had a really long,
The
bad
Village.
run of about 10 years, and then he seemed to get it back together again lately.
Is he the one that did the movie about the guy that had all the personalities?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, like there's a good one.
Yeah.
Well, did you like The Village? I liked The
The
Village.
Village was okay.
I liked it.
That's the one where they didn't realize they were like just being walled off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His most recent one was that one where the beach made you older.
Oh, I saw that movie.
Yeah.
That was a weird
was
movie.
alright.
Yeah.
So who knows? Critics, I think, hate this movie. Users like it, so he might have the best and worst movie ever, according to the
Critics might
reviews.
hate it simply because Dave Bautista's in it.
Yeah, maybe.
But it's also got some, things that critics like in it about, with today's times and all. Isn't it a gay couple, Rob, with a kid?
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, so they like that.
Really?
It's like a scary version of Cam and Mitchell from Modern Family.
Is Dave Bautista the gay guy?
No.
Oh,
No.
So those are, if you want to go out to the theater, those are some things you should watch, and those are a few things that are now trending.
There is a great piece of a video going around that's gone viral of a guy and his wife and how she treats different stores differently. And this may be very common with a lot of women. I don't know, but we will find out next.
Would $10,000 change your life? We hope so, because that's our plan. Details on how you can win $10,000 to change your life coming Monday at 7:20 on the Ace and TJ Show. Want to see your business on Ace TJ TV? Contact us now at acetj@acetj.com. The show will be right back. And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
Alexis has this what she describes as an old couple that she sees at her other job and how much she loves them and all that. And this morning she was putting in her daily email to us about what interesting has been going on in her life. This old couple, and she loves them, and they're so cool, and especially to be old and all. And then at the end, she put, all right, it's been married 25 years. Okay. How old are these people that you call old? And they've been married for 25 years, so that's like a huge.
Well, I mean, they're retired,
Yeah.
so retired age.
So they must have gotten married when they were older.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that makes sense.
It's like 60s.
Well, how long have you and Jody been married?
28.
28. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I don't take offense to
Okay.
it. I mean, I don't care.
I didn't
But
think
it's
about
just
that.
interesting to me of what somebody's idea of old is.
Yeah.
What makes them old.
This old couple. Mm-hmm. They're old.
So yeah, they could be on their second marriage or whatever. Because I mean, that's not, if somebody's in their 60s, being married 25 years is not that long.
Yeah.
How long have your parents been married, Riggins?
I don't know.
Well, how old's your
30s.
brother?
My brother is 41. Oldest brother?
Yeah.
41.
Okay, so then they've been married at least 41 years.
Yeah, right.
Well, listen, the women in my family don't do very well at choosing men, so there's been multiple marriages and they last not very long. So 25 years to me is like an
Yeah,
eternity.
But you said that 25 years of marriage though is like, okay, old people, I see you. Okay, all right. Meemaw and Peepaw.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
I really am more sensitive to the feelings that y'all are putting out that may be feelings of hurt or anger or, disappointment, those kinds of things. And I want to nip it right in the bud to make sure that we get these feelings out of our bodies so we can continue to put forth the type of attitude and fun-loving show that the listeners have grown to adore over the years. So this morning, right before we as we say in the radio business, right before we crack the mic, Riggins said something was bothering him about Alexis and Rob, something they have done to wrong him, and we need to fix it. What did they do to you, Riggins?
They cut me out of the Game of Thrones podcast.
What?
They cut me out of the Game of Thrones podcast.
Cut him out?
Not only did you cut me out, and then
Wait, there was a Game of Thrones podcast that was supposed to happen between the three of you? I didn't even know about this.
no, just the two of them.
So how'd you get cut out?
So years ago, we did a Game of Thrones podcast, and
Yeah,
I said
I
this would
remember
be
that.
so much fun. I'll bring in Tech D Rob because he's a fan of the show, and then we had a woman that used to run our office named Tracy. She was also a fan, and we would discuss the episodes after they aired, and we loved it so much. We said, let's turn this into a podcast. So for every episode, we would do a new podcast. This was years ago.
Yeah.
For the final season of Game of Thrones. It was great, and I had so much fun doing it. Really fun. And then yesterday, I'm getting ready to leave, and then I hear Alexis and Rob talking about like how they were going to get on a phone call together. And I said, oh, you guys are on a conference call? What are you doing? And then sheepishly, Alexis goes, oh, we're going to do the Game of Thrones podcast. And like didn't even tell me.
Whoa.
Which is fine. Listen, my feelings were hurt at the time. I'm over it now. But I do think it's weird.
Yeah, but the thing is that Alexis didn't know you were part of the first one. That's all on Rob for
Right.
cutting you.
But so we had mentioned it when we started talking about this new House of the Dragon show, and Riggins was like, "No, I don't think it's a good idea." So I didn't include him in that.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
Okay, well then that's fair.
But
I don't
I
remember
also
that.
on Monday I asked you if you'd watched it, and you said you're going to watch it over the weekend. And so I was like, "All right, well he's not included then."
Yeah.
Cut me out. Just cut me out. My idea. And then I get cut out of it. You believe
Yeah.
this? But the fact that they didn't tell me, I mean, it would have been fine. I don't care. I mean, it's like my feelings aren't, I mean, they were hurt. But I could have gotten it over quickly. But they did it so secretly.
Yeah, like
let's talk about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, to like purposely exclude me, I thought was a little hurtful, given that it's a show the three of us love.
Well, can I tell you something that's going to make you feel better?
I mean, that's fine.
Well, the universe was on your side yesterday because it did not allow us to record our episode of Game of Thrones podcast.
Oh, really?
Well, he's not going to want to do it now, no matter
Yeah,
what.
I mean, I'm not wanting.
Well, no,
It's
I'm not
fine.
saying he
It's
has to be
clear.
part of it, but you can take, you can be happy that it didn't work out
No, I'm
yesterday.
not going to take pleasure in something bad happening.
Sounds like
Because that's the way she would be.
Yeah.
That's the way
true.
she would look
No,
at
you're
it. How
right.
she
That's
would
what
look
you
at it.
get.
Yup.
I just wish they would have wanted me in the podcast.
Oh, we did.
I know.
We always want you in our podcast,
Yeah,
Riggins.
certainly didn't sound like it this time.
But we don't want to get rejected by you telling us, no, that's stupid. I'm not doing that.
I would never say that.
You know what it is, Riggins?
What?
Because I put on my psychologist hat here. I think they look at you as the favorite at work and all of that, and subconsciously even it's kind of like he doesn't need to be part of this because he's into everything. Ace and TJ always go to him for everything, and so almost like you are not one of the not one of them because you're kind of with us.
Teacher's pet.
Yeah, like more in a leadership role.
Okay.
And they don't. It's like inviting the boss to the party. They don't want to do that. So, I think that's probably what it is. A little jealousy.
Yep.
We're so jealous of all the responsibility Riggins has.
And they're still ripping me. I mean, I'm the one that gets sidelined, and then they lash out at me.
Well, now you know how it feels, Riggins.
When have I ever done that to you?
When I didn't get invited to your house.
Nobody
when
has
I didn't
been
go to
invited
dinner.
to his house.
When you guys went out to eat, all of y'all, and I didn't go. So now you know how
y'all.
it feels. Yeah.
I don't even know what you're
Remember we
talking
guys went to breakfast?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Ace and I went to breakfast with Riggins separately when we first moved the studio up here. And if you would have been around here, we would have said, "Come go with us to breakfast." But
Well,
you
no one
weren't.
told me to be around.
It wasn't
to be
a date.
asked.
It wasn't an RSVP situation where he had sent out invitations and stuff, or Evite as the kids call them.
Well, maybe you guys now will be a little bit more sensitive as to how it feels to be left out of things.
Yeah.
So
Why do I have to
I
suffer?
said you guys.
Well, listen.
Now you know how it feels.
You know how it feels. I just want to be your friend, Riggins, and you don't want to be my friend. So
Obviously,
no.
you don't. You didn't invite him to come do the podcast
I'm the one that got kicked out of the group.
that you started.
I started. It's my idea. And listen, I'm still going to listen to the Game of Thrones podcast whenever they do it. I'm probably going to enjoy it. I like talking about it. And it's fine if you don't want me to be a part of it. I get it. I don't get it, really.
But we do. I do want you.
But then why would you not even ask me?
I don't know, because the way he's acting right now, I don't know. Actually, I don't know
Listen,
if I
I
want him on.
can't.
His
It's
energy's
fine.
a little.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
You don't
That's
have time for that mess anyway.
The Ace and TJ Show is now your favorite radio and TV show in the morning. Stream us anywhere on our YouTube channel at acetjtv. This is the Ace and TJ Show.
So Monday, we will give you all the details on how you can win $10,000 from our Peyton's Promise charity to change your life. It's called the first quarter of the rest of your life. You see, like the first quarter of a games, the big game coming up. We're in football season. Feeling that?
I thought it was
And the first quarter
a financial
of the year.
quarter.
Yeah, there you go. It's got all of that in there. All of that. I thought of everything.
Yeah. Two tongues in cheek.
There you go. So that's coming up Monday morning. We give out the details Monday morning at this time on the Ace and TJ shows. Just be thinking about, how $10,000 would change your life. I don't really know where to go here. I've got this fun viral TikTok thing I wanted to play for everybody, but now I'm thrown because Tech D Rob just admitted a minute ago something that came out on the show yesterday is actually not going to happen, and I want to know more. Rob has been complaining vehemently about James Cameron and Avatar 2, and he hates him and so forth and so on. But then TJ revealed yesterday during our Share Funny podcast that Rob was today going to see Avatar 2 in an attempt to kill some time.
Yeah, you should go listen to that or watch it, on our app or our YouTube because it was crazy.
Yes. So, but Rob, so now you've decided not to do it?
It's not that I decided not to. It's that I figured out it was going to kill too much time.
And it would mess up the movie you're actually wanting to go see.
It's not a movie. I'm going to play Magic the Gathering.
Right, you're going to play video.
Yeah.
Get it right, Ace.
So, sorry, you're going to play a board game today. So, okay.
Or as he called it when he told me, it is a magic event.
Right.
I'm like,
I love it.
oh, you gonna see David Copperfield? Oh, little Rob, he gonna see. You better be careful. You gonna see damn David Copperfield?
So the way the movie times out, Rob, then because of the length of the movie, it would mess you up going to your magic event.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So
It's a magic event.
So I instead have purchased a ticket to see Knock at the Cabin.
Okay.
Because it's a half the length of.
But you weren't going to see that in the beginning because your girlfriend wanted to see it
Well,
with you.
I told her I was just gonna have to. She's gonna have to deal with it.
There you go.
Because there's nothing else I really wanted to see. So
I like
You didn't want to see Avatar.
I know.
But you were all set
I'm a
to go
weird
to that.
person. I have weird things going on in my head. Okay.
But I mean, you could have easily picked another movie you didn't want to see, so you could still go to this movie, Knock the Cabin, with Meredith, your girlfriend.
But Avatar was like.
Any other, you could have gone to see 80 for Brady or something like that, just to kill time.
I don't think Bob's gonna go see that.
Rob by himself watching 80 for Brady.
Yeah, it'd be a little odd.
Or you could have found a movie on Netflix and watched it in your car.
I guess I could have done that.
You could have sat here and watched TV.
No, I'll go see Knock at the Cabin.
All right.
Maybe I'll go see it. If it's good, I'll go see it again with her.
Like,
if it's
yeah,
not, she's
in your
gonna have to
face,
deal.
Meredith. I'm just going without you.
I think watching 80 for Brady would be less embarrassing than going to Avatar 2.
So there's a TikTok that's gone viral, and I think it's hilarious because this lady makes her husband take her home after their trip to Walmart because Walmart didn't have what she was looking for, and catch the reason why they had to go home.
All right, so Walmart didn't have what we needed. So where are we going to go?
We're going home
And why are we going home?
so I can get dressed.
So she can get dressed so we can go to Target. Oh, here she comes. 10 minutes later, she's ready for Target.
So they went to Walmart, and she's dressed kind of bummy going into Walmart. She's wearing like an oversized sweatshirt, and I think almost looks like pajama pants or something.
Mm-hmm.
Then
It's a Walmart uniform.
they go home. 10 minutes later, she comes out, and she's got her cute leggings on and her boots and a cute sweater that's tied, and her hair's done. And she looks like a totally different person to go to Target. So they go to Walmart, don't have what they want, drive past the Target to go home, and she can change. So then they can go back to Target to get what she needs because she can't go to Walmart dressed the same way as she would go to Target.
Sure.
And he sounds like he's fine with it.
I think he found it amusing.
That's craziness.
That'd be very
Would
frustrating.
not.
Yeah.
You wouldn't, for what reason, TJ?
Because I wouldn't be going even to the dump if my wife were wearing pajamas going out in public. I wouldn't go scrape poop out of the neighbor's yards along with my wife if she's in her pajamas. That's where he should have put his foot down to begin with. Put on
should've-
some clothes, or
she
I'm not
should've-
going.
She should have been Target dressed to go to Walmart in the first place, is what you're saying.
Or just dressed.
Okay.
Closed.
Rob, you would find that frustrating also with Meredith?
Very much so.
Why?
I just killing my time for no reason. Like 10 minutes? Come on, let's just go.
Well, that's 10 minutes in addition to the time that it took to drive past Target to their house.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Alexis, is it something you can understand at all?
No, that's stupid.
I didn't
You'd
think
have
you-
just stayed in your pajamas.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like I don't care.
I think somehow we all knew that. And there's this other viral TikTok that's pretty funny. This girl set up her phone, and she and her boyfriend did like a polar plunge at the beach. Water super cold, and the phone happened to catch two older ladies walking by, and they are both bundled up with big coats and scarves and hats, and the audio is pretty cool. Here come the old ladies.
They're crazy. They're nuts. They're either trying to sober up real quick for a reason, or they're just nuts. And I don't get the little song of, I know. She's got to kill her body. So, yeah, I don't get it.
Now that girl posted it like, oh, we found these cute old ladies who thought we were crazy doing the polar plunge. But you know she posted it because the old lady says she's got to kill her body, though.
Gotta kill her body.
Good for her.
Yeah, for sure.
Kill her body out there in the freezing cold water.
Yeah.
Did it show her coming out of the water?
No, it didn't.
No,
No, it didn't.
Hair slinging, slow motion. The head, boom, like that.
Who was it that just went, oh?
Reagan.
Okay.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
She's
We know what
probably a
Reagan's like
butterface.
now.
Yeah. Oh,
Probably a butterface.
You think she's better than that?
There's a simple question that may have a lot of answers because things are changing so quickly in the world these days. The question is, are we doing this now? Next.
The Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, a dynasty began. A dynasty that, in a way, just came to an end finally this week. We'll give you the details next.
We out of here. And your box fan. We don't have space for it. Sorry. We out of here. That will fit. Woo, we swagging out on this trip, y'all.
Oh, finally. Okay. We got some tables.
That's how you be like, eee. I like that. Just slide it right on in.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
Here at Sweet Dreams, we love to kick back and listen to our favorite podcast, TJ and Jody's House, and hear them mention all the time the awesome furniture they got from us at Sweet Dreams. And just today, we actually had a customer come and buy a whole house full of furniture because they heard us on TJ and Jody's House.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. AceTJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Is that bacon?
Oh, good morning, sunshine. How'd you sleep on your Sweet Dreams mattress?
Fresh baked cinnamon rolls?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't actually come to your house without your prior consent, and we would never let ourselves in. What you have just witnessed is simply a dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 21 years ago today, February 3rd, 2002. The New England Patriots won their very first Super Bowl. They beat the Los Angeles Rams 2017 in Super Bowl 36. And it was the first Super Bowl after September 11th. George W. Bush did the coin toss, and what is considered to be one of the greatest halftime shows ever was performed by U2. If you remember, they scrolled the names of all the fatalities from September 11th on a huge screen behind them, which was an incredibly moving moment. And it all kind of comes to an end with Tom Brady's retirement this week. So 21 years ago today, the Patriots dynasty began. That's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. TJ 5G.
If you're tired of running from a camera every time somebody wants to take a picture of what's going on with you and your friends and family, or if you do take a picture, you grab kids and shove them in front of you to kind of block your midsection and all because you're feeling insecure about having extra weight, then you need Calitrin. Calitrin is so important to have when you're trying to lose weight the healthy way, because it's collagen that our bodies need, and it's the top quality collagen. It promotes fat loss and lean muscle, but it also is not going to make you feel like you've just done heroin or methamphetamine. It doesn't do that. It's not a drug at all. And the people that work at Calitrin are so nice. They're such good people. They're from Tennessee, and they are there to help you through anything you may have questions about while you're using Calitrin. So go to their website. Not only can you order Calitrin right now at a huge discount, You buy 3 months, you get 1 month free and $30 off. But you can also see all of the information about what Calitrin is and the success stories that they have and all. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
So yesterday was Groundhog's Day, but I saw this post yesterday afternoon that I found amusing because this lady was very upset, saying Groundhog Day is no more than just another silly made-up day like all the other days, like National Hot Chocolate Day, like National Change Your Password Day. That it's just dumb that people get so excited about it and make such a big deal about it. And she admitted she's irrationally annoyed by that. And I like that phrase, irrationally annoyed. Are there things in life that you find irrationally annoying? You're so annoyed by them, and really, there's no reason. You can look back and go, there's no rational reason why I should be this upset about this.
I don't have any. I don't have at all. Everything I get upset by is called for, rational.
I would say take D-Rob's hatred of James Cameron. He finds James Cameron irrationally annoying. I'm working through this Mario Lopez thing.
Yeah.
My hatred of Mario Lopez for no reason. I don't really have a reason. He doesn't seem to be that talented.
You're working through it.
You
got to do the work.
Yeah.
You got to do the work.
I'm trying to feel better about it.
There's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah, it really is.
Conscious effort every day.
Are there things that come up in your life that you can look, if you take a minute, if you step back and look at it and go, there's no reason I'm this annoyed by this. I'm irrationally annoyed by this particular thing.
I got this watch. It's like a cheap, best-selling watch of all time, believe it or not. It's got a light on it when I'm walking in the morning. The light only shines from one side, so you can't see the minutes, just the hour. Put the light on the whole thing. Put it at the top. Why'd you put it on the left side of the watch?
That's a great example.
Stupid.
I think I'm probably irrationally annoyed when the Apple Watch tells me to be mindful.
For sure.
I find it super annoying and I hate it.
And that's not because mindful is such a liberal term. It's because you don't need anybody telling you to think about anything. Yeah,
I don't need a watch telling me what to do, telling me to stand up or be mindful.
I think that mindful app is not a bad thing in your life. Just a reminder to take a deep breath sometimes, you know?
You need to be mindful as to when to shut up.
Nah.
Ace was irrationally annoyed by Alexis there.
Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G. Thanks for watching Ace TJ TV. Please make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be right back. And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ dailies.
And the question is, which show member would you least trust with your darkest secret? And things have changed since I originally brought this up earlier in the week. Things have changed. Who would you least trust with your darkest secret? Right now, in the lead, with 35% of the vote, is Alexis.
Really?
They would least trust you with their darkest secret.
I wonder why.
Well,
I don't tell anybody secrets.
Maybe they figure because far too often you don't have complete control of your faculties.
Mm-hmm.
You think that could be it, Riggins?
Your faculties are out of order.
Yeah.
I always assume that means like pooping on yourself.
That's not what it means.
His faculties.
Your faculties.
It doesn't mean that.
Pooping yourself.
What is that?
Control my faculties.
Incontinence.
Incontinence, yeah. That's the same thing. Are they pooping on themselves?
It's not.
It's really
what
bad.
are you talking about? No.
It's really bad, really bad. All his faculties are right there in his bed.
But speaking of pooping on yourself, Ace is runner-up in this poll.
Thanks.
A close second, but Alexis with a hearty lead.
But I predicted, when you mentioned this the other day, I predicted I would win because I am bad to share things on the radio and I try not to.
Exactly. He actually has data and proven facts that he can't keep a secret.
But I've gotten better at it as I've gotten older.
Because no one's told you their secrets.
I wish I could remember that secret about you. I would tell him.
A secret.
That's losing control of your faculties right there. That's what that is.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
I know I got the bag. Everybody wanna be like me. I know I got the bag. Everybody wanna be like me. Yeah. Want to be like me,
This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
Yesterday on the Ace and TJ Show, there was a story we were talking about a lady who her neighbors were very upset because she just doesn't answer her front door, and one of them needed help. They knocked on her door during the day. Lady's son was injured. They needed her to call 911. She didn't go to the door because she says she doesn't answer the door during the day. She figures it's somebody trying to sell her something. So why bother? If she doesn't know who's coming over, she doesn't answer her door. And the neighbor was upset with her for not answering the door and not helping them when they needed to call 911. And the comments were interesting because some people said, I understand it. And one other person put, I think not answering the door is a bit weird. I get why you do it though. Like, it's weird, but I understand. It makes, it makes some sense, your reasoning. But one person pointed out that this is this the way neighbors are going to be now? And I think the phrase she uses, is this how things are going to be where neighbors don't help neighbors? Which is a little unfair, because she didn't intentionally not help them. She didn't know what was going on. But, is this what we're doing now? Kind of saying this is a trend, not helping your neighbors, not answering your door, not being a part of your community has become, is this the trend now? Is this what we're doing? Which got us to thinking, are we doing this now? What is a trend or something that you're seeing that makes you a little uneasy, a little uncomfortable, a little worried? Is everybody's now getting rid of everybody's getting a Ring doorbell. So is not just knocking on the door and being neighborly. Are we doing this now? We're not knocking on doors anymore. It seems like a bajillion people. It's almost like everybody has an OnlyFans. Yeah. We're all showing off on the internet. Is this what we're doing now? for $5 a month?
I always ask that question whenever I'm in an audience and some people start giving a standing ovation. I'm like, are we really doing this?
Oh, yeah.
We're going to stand?
Is this what we're going to do? Are we going to actually applaud the blank movie screen when the movie's over? Is this what we're doing now?
That's how you've seen that?
Oh, yeah.
A standing ovation at a movie? Holy cow.
I'm like, look, they all need to go to the hospital.
By the way,
that's weird.
If you're applauding at a movie.
A lady named we used the $5 example on our Facebook page, and a lady named Jennifer posted $5. Really? Please tell me no one does that, please. Yeah.
I mean, I think so.
I think that's how I see TikToks that women posted say, you people hate me, my parents disown me, but 20,000 people paid $5 a month to see me on the internet, and I got us bought a new house or whatever. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So yeah, $5 I guess is what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So, are we doing this now? It's a trend, and you realize like it's not for you. It makes you a little uneasy, uncomfortable. You just question like, is this what society has become? No politics. Let's keep it fun. Like, the $5 thing.
Yeah.
I can't think of another good example at the moment.
Calling every mayonnaise sauce an aioli on every menu. Everything has like an aioli on it now, which is great. I like it, but
or the one that I that I was bothered by a long time ago. The same thing. I said, okay, now meat is called your protein. Every time, is that what we're doing now at restaurants? You don't call it meat, you call it a protein.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Don't pick your meat, pick your protein.
Are we doing this now? We're calling everything a protein. So at the Ace TJ Show, are we doing this now? We'll get to your next.
The Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, a dynasty began. A dynasty that, in a way, just came to an end finally this week. We'll give you the details next. Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
We are so excited to be a part of the Ace and TJ family, long time listeners, and delighted to have our business now a part of the family.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. AceTJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Hello, if you are a business owner, we know what it's like to be in business. From HR to accounting, we know the struggles, and we're here to help you with insurance so we can take one thing off your plate.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 21 years ago today, February 3rd, 2002. The New England Patriots won their very first Super Bowl. They beat the Los Angeles Rams 2017 in Super Bowl 36. And it was the first Super Bowl after September 11th. George W. Bush did the coin toss, and what is considered to be one of the greatest halftime shows ever was performed by U2. If you remember, they scrolled the names of all the fatalities from September 11th on a huge screen behind them, which was an incredibly moving moment. And it all kind of comes to an end with Tom Brady's retirement this week. So 21 years ago today, the Patriots dynasty began. That's Today in History.
You're watching morning radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. Get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
In about 20 minutes, we'll give you the hottest trending topics. It happens at the top of every hour. Now trending, sponsored by the Johnson Group. Whatever your commercial cleaning needs may be, office, medical building, doesn't make any difference. The Johnson Group, that's all they do, commercial cleaning. Over 15 million square feet of office and medical building space every single month. They're handled by the Johnson Group. Go to acetj.com/clean. It's acetj.com/clean to find out more about the Johnson Group.
There's an app called Kinder that works a lot like Tinder, but it's for baby names.
Mm-hmm.
So you download the app, your partner, your husband or wife downloads the app, and then it shows you baby names and works just like Tinder. If you like the name, you swipe right on it. If you don't like it, you swipe left. And your husband or wife does the same thing. And when there's a match, you both swiped right on it, it'll let you know. Like, oh, you both agree on this name. And then it starts to compile a catalog of names you've agreed on, helping to expedite the baby naming process. Now, has technology gone too far? I mean, you can't just sit down and talk about what names you like. I don't know if this is, but they said it brings in names that you've never heard of, international names from different languages.
But why does the couple have to correspond through the app?
Yeah,
Why can't they be looking at, all right, let's look through the app here. I found these names today on the app that I like. You like these?
Yeah. Makes it a game.
I get that it makes it more like a little fun game. I just don't see why you just can't talk to each other about it.
So Ace did his show last night live from the living room with his wife Amanda, where they were discussing baby names. And you guys have already decided on a name, right?
Yeah, we pretty much got it locked down.
And
just haven't said it yet.
Can I announce it right now?
Yeah.
Ace Jr.
Yeah.
Ace 2. Somebody said that.
That was one of the names that she listed last night. I was like, what are you talking about?
Ace Jr. Or Ace 2.
Yeah.
Ace 2.
Yeah, that.
Ace 2.
Middle name.
Duh.
Yeah, she ran through some names last night. And there's some names in there that I like, but I wouldn't like them in this scenario.
Yeah.
Because to me, it has to match your last name. So if it has hard consonant sounds in the middle, because our last name is a double consonant sound in the middle, canon.
Yeah.
It's hard to, like she said, Jagger was a name that she liked. And I think it's a cool name. I don't want people to think I named my kid after Mick Jagger, but it would be hard to say Jagger Cannon. It seems to me it's a hard name to say.
Jagger Cannon.
Or you just call him Jag.
Jag.
Yeah, I don't like that as much.
Do you guys, other than Ace, do you think he's going for like very new, trendy, or classic?
New trendy.
New trendy, yeah.
You think new trendy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be that off. I like the name a lot, though. It's a name I've liked since the first time I heard it.
Jagger?
No, the name that we've chosen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Asher.
Right.
Ace TJ 5G.
Hey, you want to be eating something that is such a delicacy, a treat for you, that's just so convenient? Then we got several words for you here. Omaha, Omaha, Omaha. Like Peyton Manning when he's yelling out, his snap count. Omaha Steaks. Go to omahasteaks.com and experience what it's like to enjoy a steak that is aged to perfection and it's so juicy and top quality. You're going to love it. You're going to absolutely love it. And when you go to omahasteaks.com and use the promo code TJ, you're going to get $30 off your order. Why? Because Omaha Steaks is a sponsor of my cooking show on our YouTube called Fend for Yourselves. Now, if you're not, if you don't want the steak, you can go for other things. They've got chicken and side dishes and all of that, and save up to 55% on select Omaha Steaks customer favorites that they've done the research on and all that you would probably have as your favorites as well. So you're saving money all over the place. Again, it's omahasteaks.com with the promo code TJ. And that's going to get $30 off your order. You'll get $30 off. Minimum order may be required.
Are we doing this now? It's a trend, has you uneasy, you feel weird about it, uncomfortable with it. Like this is how we're going to live our lives now. Doing this. Like Angela, who said, people selling feet pics. Are we doing this now?
Yeah.
They've been doing that.
Yeah, I think we are doing this. I mean, we're not, but a lot of people are. And it makes no sense to me. I don't get it, but it's apparently working for somebody.
I made 57 cents the other day.
Nobody wants to see your toes.
I only could afford one.
Ew. Which one you sent?
The pinky toe. Yeah. For 57 cents, you're going to get the pinky toe. That's it.
I think that's one of those things that's become standard now. You hear a lot of people say, especially because it's women selling feet pics, and I don't think women are paying to see men's feet, but women say, I can always sell feet pics. Have you ever, Alexis, seriously considered selling feet pics?
Yes, many times.
Have you ever investigated it far enough to figure, like, where would I go to do this? How does it work?
No, because I feel like if I went that far, then I would do it. Yeah. And I have small feet, so I know that there's like a special little niche for that. I could make really good money.
Oh, small feet. You're like a dang hobbit.
She got tiny feet. I love it.
Yeah. You look like a damn Lord of the Rings foot.
Is there a dollar amount that if you felt like, I'm pretty sure I can make this much per month, I'd go ahead and do it?
I don't even like to go there because it's...
Okay. I just didn't know how well you thought it through. Yeah. Like if they said you could easily make $5,000 a month selling
I might just be like, all right, cut the check. Let's do it. I have some in my phone already. Let's go.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah,
well, when I take nice pedicures, I like to take pictures.
Oh, yeah.
Not like in a creepy way.
$10,000 a month?
Yeah.
That's 120
$10,000 a month, yes.
Make you do that.
Yeah, you got to take like 2 pictures of your feet a day for $120,000 a year.
Yeah, they don't know my face. It's fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've never seen them. I don't know, but I don't guess they do have your face in them at all, do they?
No. They're feet pics. Mm-hmm. One little Hispanic foot.
Yep.
Oh my
God. This lady said, "Are we doing this now?" Amanda withholding the baby's name. Oh. We just decided this week on the final baby's name. We just didn't. I haven't said it out loud.
So yeah, they are doing this now.
Yeah, I guess we are doing this now.
But isn't she keeping it until the baby's born so nobody steals it?
No. We decided against that because my point to her was, well, nobody's going to know not to use it if you don't. And I had 2 points. Number one, once you put it out there, you've claimed it, so to speak. So anything after that, everybody would know. And number two, what does it matter?
Right.
Like, so if somebody names their kid the same thing, it's not a big deal. It's not going to be anybody we know. So, well, what difference does it make?
It's that unique?
No, it's a different name, but it's not. But you've heard it before.
Is it Air?
No, it's not.
Air cannon.
It's not air.
Air cannon.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. T-shirt.
Let me name one. One, yeah. Like Cam Newton, baby's middle name is One, and his first name's Chosen.
Chosen One, right.
Or like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah. Did not expect you with the Star Wars references there, Alexis.
Yeah, well, that's the one she would know, the Latino in the movie.
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan. Shut up.
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan.
You're such a dumb head.
It took a minute, but I got it.
Help me, Obi-Wan.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Wrapping up another week on the Ace and TJ Show. I'm going to do the week in review next.
The Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, a dynasty began. A dynasty that, in a way, just came to an end finally this week. We'll give you the details next.
We out of here. And your box fan. We don't have space for it. Sorry. We out of here. Woo, we swagging out on this trip, y'all.
Oh, finally. Okay. We got some tables.
That's how you be like, ee. I like that. Just slide it right on in.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
Here at Sweet Dreams, we love to kick back and listen to our favorite podcast, TJ and Jody's House, and hear them mention all the time the awesome furniture they got from us at Sweet Dreams. And just today, we actually had a customer come and buy a whole house full of furniture because they heard us on TJ and Jody's House.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. AceTJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Is that bacon?
Oh, good morning, sunshine. How'd you sleep on your Sweet Dreams mattress?
Fresh baked cinnamon rolls?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't actually come to your house without your prior consent, and we would never let ourselves in. What you have just witnessed is simply a dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 21 years ago today, February 3rd, 2002. The New England Patriots won their very first Super Bowl. They beat the Los Angeles Rams 2017 in Super Bowl 36. And it was the first Super Bowl after September 11th. George W. Bush did the coin toss, and what is considered to be one of the greatest halftime shows ever was performed by U2. If you remember, they scrolled the names of all the fatalities from September 11th on a huge screen behind them, which was an incredibly moving moment. And it all kind of comes to an end with Tom Brady's retirement this week. So 21 years ago today, the Patriots dynasty began. That's Today in History.
You're watching morning radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. And you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
If you're in the Lake Norman area, need to know information about the Lake Norman area, want to advertise in the Lake Norman area, Currents is Lake Norman's #1 lifestyle magazine. Currents brings you the latest news on what's happening in and around the Lake Norman area, reaching over 50,000 Lake Norman residents every single month. Combining print advertising with email marketing as well as online and social media marketing. They've got you covered every way. Currents has been serving the Lake Norman area over 13 years. You can get the latest issue right now. lncurrents.com. lncurrents.com.
So there's a woman in Minnesota. Her name's Natalie Broomer. She's 36. She and her little boyfriend were out on the town the other night, and she got angry about something. And according to the boyfriend, he said on their drive home, she kept hitting him and spitting in his face. But he didn't say what she was about what she was angry. Hitting him, spitting in his face while they're on their way home from the bar. But once they got home, you know what she did? She hit him in the back of the head with a whole chicken.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah, when they got home, she grabbed a whole chicken, a fryer. I don't know if it was a fryer or a hen or whatever. I'm assuming it's a fryer. And just whomped him in the back of the head And the police came and they said that, the evidence pointed to the fact that she did commit this assault because he still had quote unquote chicken residue in his hair.
Ew.
Man.
What's a fryer though?
It's just a smaller whole chicken.
Oh, okay.
They call them
Ew. So it was probably when you take it out, it's been thawing for a while. It's all gross and sticky.
Yeah. Or if it would have been frozen, because they said they don't know whether if it was raw, cooked, or frozen. If it had been frozen, it could have really hurt him. It'd be like hitting him in the head with a brick.
Yeah.
And there wouldn't be any residue in his hair, I wouldn't think, if it's frozen.
Who hit somebody with a chicken?
I just imagine
Who does that?
grabbing one chicken leg and
Yeah, because that's got to be your handle, right? Unless you grab it and throw it.
Or you put in the cavity of the chicken and just hit him
Use
that
it
way.
as a big boxing glove.
Yeah, just hey,
but it's a shame we're laughing, but that was a true assault.
Yeah.
It's a waste of a
Well,
chicken.
Yes, I'm saying that's expensive.
Yeah.
That's a good point. We joke about it, but that could have really hurt him.
Yeah. Well, if it's not frozen, I don't think it would.
It
really,
still could.
Yeah.
I'm more upset that they wasted a whole chicken. They could have eaten that.
Yeah, especially for the price of food.
Yeah.
Dust it off. Still eat it.
Yeah.
Just put it, rinse it off.
If it's raw, you're still gonna cook it. So you'll cook the lice out of it or whatever you had, dandruff.
Just you and us. This is ACTJ 5G.
The weekend review is coming. Oh, it's coming fast. And when it gets here, you know that it's sponsored by Calitrin. Calitrin, you need help losing weight the healthy way? You don't want to be all jacked up all the time on some sort of stimulants? Then go to acetj.com/weight loss and order Calitrin. Right now.
It is a very special time on the Ace and TJ show, a time that occurs every week at this time. The week that was pop culture, the week that was the Ace and TJ show, reviewed for us in song, thanks to Riggins, and the week in review.
And this is my song, it's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you. Tech D Rob is now wearing glasses, and they actually compliment his face. You know when Clark Kent takes off his glasses? Yeah, nothing like that takes place. We're just over a week away from Valentine's Day, and I think Valentine's Day is great. I have two dates that I have plans with named Coors Light and Delta 8. And this is my song.
It's called A Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you.
Tom Brady is officially retired again. This is not the time to taunt, but he's already mastered another skill, looking unhappy and a little gaunt. This weekend is National Shower with a Friend Day. I think it's some sort of water-saving hack. Rob, move on over, buddy, and don't forget my back. Ace and TJ are giving away $10,000 to somebody. It all begins in a couple of days. I'm totally against the idea. I think we should split it up 5 ways. And this is my song.
It's called A Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you.
Dr. Phil is ending his show and moving to prime time, and this is not a knock. I just think he wants the opportunity to sell his wife's junk at 8 o'clock. Robin, what you got over there? Beyonce announced dates for her world tour, and now I'm kind of stuck. I don't want to end up on a TikTok from the Beehive, so I'll just say good luck. Lil Wayne is also going on tour. Ace said he wants to go. Will Ace blend in with the crowd? To that I say, hell no.
And this is my song. It's called A Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you.
This is going to be a tongue twister. People flocked to Gobbler's Knob yesterday. Another Groundhog Day in the books. You tell people you're from Gobbler's Knob, you'll probably get a couple funny looks. This is true.
Never met anybody from there.
Yeah. Tech D Rob was going to see Avatar 2 today after trashing it to some extent. Don't say he has no backbone, because he does. It's just kind of bent. Alexis is taking a little trip with her boyfriend this weekend. And she's been secretive through and through. And I've only met him once, but I already like him more than you.
And this is my song. It's called A Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Very nice, Riggins.
Thank you.
Yeah, you should,
Thank you. Happy Friday.
You should put that on a cassette tape for everybody to enjoy in their cars.
Yeah.
That would be nice. Mm-hmm. All right. We talk about it every time Riggins thinks that he's made a new friend. He runs into somebody in the streets of the suburbs. But Alexis's don't call him my boyfriend actually did make a new friend yesterday. And Alexis thinks that something is suspicious about it. Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We'll tell you what it is coming up next.
Ace and TJ. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Is that bacon?
Oh, good morning, sunshine. How'd you sleep on your Sweet Dreams mattress?
Fresh baked cinnamon rolls?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't actually come to your house without your prior consent, and we would never let ourselves in. What you have just witnessed is simply a dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
The mini lemon cream pie donut, a mini donut filled with lemon filling, dipped in icing, topped off with a dollop of cream and a dusting of powdered sugar.
I bet that would be good. Yeah. I want to hold the powdered sugar.
I was going to say the same thing. I'd hold the powdered sugar, but either way, with the powdered sugar, it sounds spectacular.
Oof. And then the mini Dutch apple pie donut, a mini donut filled with apple filling, dipped in caramel-flavored icing and topped with chopped cinnamon sprinkles, snickerdoodle cookie pieces, and a drizzle of caramel-flavored icing.
Yeah, all cooked in a Dutch oven.
Oh, yeah. And you'll be able to give somebody a Dutch oven after that. Mm-hmm. Anybody ever given you a Dutch oven?
Nope.
You ever given somebody else a Dutch oven?
I have not.
Do you know what it is?
Yes.
Explain it. Just kidding.
Detail. Rob, have you ever given Meredith a Dutch oven?
No, not on purpose anyway.
How would you do it accidentally?
That's what I wanted to know. How would that work?
Somebody's under the covers just sleeping. Why can't you do that?
Or that, he's out of his head on that Ambien.
Yeah.
He does it and then just forces the cover over her head.
She wears a CPAP. So, you just got to do it inside the CPAP.
You just you unhook the other end of the hose.
That's so disgusting.
That's wild.
That would be the funniest prank ever. If that worked, you fart into the CPAP machine. It's pretty funny.
Straight to the
Rob, do
noggin.
you both wear CPAPs or just Meredith?
Oh,
Just
that
Meredith.
would be
I probably
so
need one, but
funny.
Yeah. 'Cause I think what a beautiful sight that would be.
Oh
The two of
my
you side by side in
God.
bed, both wearing CPAP machines.
Yeah, I hope Jody's not listening to this. I don't want to give her any ideas.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel. You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Let's go boom.
You got a business, you need some stuff done. You need it promoted and branded, and you need creativity in your ads and all of that. Go to acetjmedia.com. acetjmedia.com. Check it out. See what all we can do for you. Very affordable. Very, very, very affordable. We're basically buskers out here. That's what we do.
acetjmedia.com. I am excited. What am I into this weekend? For the first time, I'm going to my first NC State basketball game tomorrow. I'm driving up to Raleigh in the morning to go out, hang out with my friend who... What'd you say? Ooh,
Raleigh.
And so we're going to the. He's an NC State season ticket holder, so he's taking me to the basketball game tomorrow. I'm pretty excited about that.
Oh wow, that's cool.
TJ, what you into tomorrow?
I just happen to be going out to dinner tonight with my friend and his wife. My friend who is college basketball royalty in North Carolina. Because he played on the national championship team with Michael Jordan.
What?
And he's 6'7", Ace. So when I'm standing next to him, he's 3 inches taller than when I'm standing next to you. And it makes a huge difference. Because I was talking to him the other night, and it's like I have to look to the ceiling and see the difference that those 3 inches make.
It's massive, yeah.
Because I'm used to talking to you from my level to your level.
Right.
But it's the other way. Like I have to get down to your level.
There
I'm
you
not
go.
talking about height.
Went through all that just to get to that line.
Yep.
Riggins, what you into this weekend?
I'm trying to get my dryer fixed. That's what I need to be focused on.
Thought Saturday was the day.
Today is the day.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm just hoping they actually fix it today. It's a brand new dryer, but it just already pooped out. They don't make them like they used to.
Oh.
I guess that's what they were talking about.
Environmentally, bunch of hoopah.
Yeah. So my house looks like a laundromat because I got wet clothes hanging on every floor in every room, space heater going.
Alexis, what you into this weekend? Your trip?
Yep, I'm going to Greenville, and then I am introducing my guy to my mom. So it's a pretty big deal.
And she's going to give him that massage.
And she's going to give him a massage.
And we talked about that on the Share Funny podcast. That's just weird.
It's now weird to them, too, which is weird to me. So, I don't know.
Again, 10 minutes after the introduction,
Right.
she'll be giving him a massage.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, you do.
Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, a dynasty began. A dynasty that, in a way, just came to an end finally this week. We'll give you the details next. Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts They are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
We are so excited to be a part of the Ace and TJ family, long time listeners, and delighted to have our business now a part of the family.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. Ace TJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Hello, if you are a business owner, we know what it's like to be in business. From HR to accounting, we know the struggles, and we're here to help you with insurance so we can take one thing off your plate.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 21 years ago today, February 3rd, 2002. The New England Patriots won their very first Super Bowl. They beat the Los Angeles Rams 2017 in Super Bowl 36. And it was the first Super Bowl after September 11th. George W. Bush did the coin toss, and what is considered to be one of the greatest halftime shows ever was performed by U2. If you remember, they scrolled the names of all the fatalities from September 11th on a huge screen behind them, which was an incredibly moving moment. And it all kind of comes to an end with Tom Brady's retirement this week. So 21 years ago today, the Patriots dynasty began. That's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv.
Nope. Make sure you're checking up on our social medias Saturday, all day tomorrow, for the Small Town Adventures, TJ and Jody's Small Town Adventures. They were still trying to decide last night when I went to bed where we were going this week, so maybe it'd be a surprise.
Oh, okay. So you're not gonna give us like options, like possibilities?
Oh no, I don't. Okay. I gotta go to bed.
Oh. So in other words, you don't.
I'm like, White Lotus is off. It's time to go to bed. So Alexis, your little don't call him my boyfriend made a new friend yesterday. And he was all excited about it,
He
right?
was so excited. He sent me a text message.
And he doesn't have many friends here in North Carolina because he's from New York.
Yeah.
And all of his friends are there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So he texted me yesterday, and he's like, hey, I made a new friend. So I called him because I was like, it better not be a woman friend. I don't like that. So I need clarification.
Okay.
So I called him. He's like, yeah. He was like, I was at the grocery store, and this guy just came up to me and asked me if I played sports. And he was like, we got to talking, and he works here in Charlotte, and we exchanged numbers and blah, blah, blah. So I was not trying to ruin his excitement or his fun, but I said, is that how guys make friends? I was like, do they just go up to random guys at the grocery store and just start conversation and ask them, hey, do you play sports? And he's like, I don't know, I guess. I'm like, I don't know, babe. I was like, I think that he might be interested in something else.
Like he may have been flirting with him.
Yeah.
And,
Do you play sports?
Yeah, who says that, right?
Well,
Y'all,
I mean,
y'all don't do that?
Well, I've told guys in stores and all before. I've come to them and said, hey, wow, you've got the body of an athlete. So it's kind of the same thing.
It's a little strange to me.
Here's my question, though. Do you play sports? I would think would normally lead to like, hey, we're looking for... we're trying to pick up one more player for our softball team or for our basketball team or something. But that didn't follow. It was just the opening line was, do you play sports?
Yeah, I don't know if the guy has some type of league or whatever the case was, but that's still weird to me.
But you said that guy that that approached him is an athlete. He played college football.
He played college football, yeah. Mm-hmm. But still, would you go up to a guy and just be like, "Hey, do you play?" I don't know. That just seems odd.
No, that wouldn't be my first thing that I would say to someone that I saw as a stranger in the store.
And at the grocery store, out of all places.
Very true. Very true.
I would get it if it was like at a sporting store.
So you didn't tell him any of this?
I did. I said all of it to him, and he told me I ruined everything.
Yeah, which is what you tell me all the time.
I wonder where you got that from.
Look at the twist that took place there.
I told him, I said, listen, I'm just trying to make sure that you're okay. Like, you're good.
Yeah,
that
so
you know what's going on.
If he were at Academy Sporting Goods or something and he's overlooking at the golf clubs and all, that could be hey, you play golf?
Yeah.
How often do you play? I don't get out there like I used to. You know, I got a baby now, and, you know, my wife's on to me about being gone too much, whatever. You know, that kind of thing could strike up a conversation, but just walking up to somebody in the produce section.
That's what I'm thinking.
Hey, wow.
That's where I imagined it in my head. It happened.
You look very, very fit and coordinated.
Mm-hmm. And if he was wearing those little joggers that he wears, I don't know.
All right, so
that does seem odd for there not to have been a follow-up of, so we're looking for a guy to play on our softball team if you're interested, you know, kind of thing. That I would totally understand, because you see a guy and think, I bet that guy's good. You just want the best players.
Yeah, but he was so, like, he sounds so deflated after I just ruined this thing for him.
But he doesn't need to have it ruined. Let him find out. You know, the guy may be just a normal guy. It may just be the way he starts conversations with people.
I don't know.
What do you think, Riggins?
I think it's totally normal.
Really?
Yeah, at 100%.
I wouldn't go up to a girl and be like, hey, and I don't know. I just wouldn't do that.
I don't know.
Women go up to each other and say things like, oh, my girl, I love your hair. Yeah. Or that top you're wearing is so cute. Where did you get that? I mean, strangers who are women will say that kind of stuff to each other. And that's pretty much the same kind of thing. It's like he just approached him about some man thing, about sports.
I don't think that is that common at all. I don't think that's common at all, just to walk up to some guy and go, hey, you play sports?
Hey.
No,
and
it's
just
not.
Start a conversation with him? It seems weird to me.
It's not common, but I can see where maybe, you know, he's not used to approaching people and all that. Yeah. Mm. So how are we going to find out? He's going to start the friendship with him and pursue it?
Well, I asked him yesterday because I had an event last night, and so after I left, I said, hey, I was like, did you text your friend yet? Have you guys texted yet?
This is why guys can't have friends, because he makes a friend and she's like, gay! Like, okay.
That's a good point. That's a valid point, Reagan.
Gay.
Yeah, and now she's mocking him.
Yeah.
Doesn't even know.
Oh, is it your friend? Is it your boyfriend? Oh, you're going to make out? It's like, shut up. You haven't even, like, you're like in your pajamas, like your hair's in a dirty bun. He's like, yeah, because I'm tired of hanging out with you. I got to make like an actual friend. I'd be thrilled. Get away from you. You got like Cheeto dust on your fingers. Is it your boyfriend? Shut up.
Go hang out with your friend.
So,
exactly. How's your friend doing?
Yeah.
How you doing?
What do you, John and Joan Q listener, think about this story? What would you think? Does it seem like it's just a guy wanting to make a friend, or does it seem like he's into her boyfriend and the way he looks?
It's so dumb.
It doesn't. I mean, he could still be friends with him, even if he's, you know, if the guy is gay. He just has, you know, I'm not gay. I'm not interested in that. But you seem like a cool guy. You know, love to go play some softball or, you know, something like that.
And that's fine.
As long as we're skins.
I just want him to be prepared.
Yeah.
That's all.
All right, that's it. So many wonderful intentions because I just want him to be prepared.
You're doing it for him because you're such a good person.
Yeah.
All right, so DM us with your opinion on this, or put it on the front page of the social medias. You can comment there at the Ace TJ Show. Come on.
What would you do with $10,000? That dream will become a reality for one member of the radio family. Details Monday morning at 7:20 on the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Is that bacon?
Oh, good morning, sunshine. How'd you sleep on your Sweet Dreams mattress?
Fresh baked cinnamon rolls?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't actually come to your house without your prior consent, and we would never let ourselves in. What you have just witnessed is simply a dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
The mini lemon cream pie donut, a mini donut filled with lemon filling, dipped in icing, topped off with a dollop of cream and a dusting of powdered sugar.
I bet that would be good. I want to hold the powdered sugar.
I was going to say the same thing. I'd hold the powdered sugar, but either way, with the powdered sugar, it sounds spectacular.
Oof. And then the mini Dutch apple pie donut, a mini donut filled with apple filling, dipped in caramel flavored icing and topped with chopped cinnamon sprinkles, snickerdoodle cookie pieces, and a drizzle of caramel flavored icing.
Yeah, all cooked in a Dutch oven.
Oh, yeah. And you'll be able to give somebody a Dutch oven after that. Yeah. Anybody ever given you a Dutch oven?
Nope.
You ever given somebody else a Dutch oven?
I have not.
Do you know what it is?
Yes.
Explain it. I'm just kidding.
In detail. Rob, have you ever given Meredith a Dutch oven?
No, not on purpose anyway.
How would you do it accidentally?
That's what I want to know. How would that work?
Somebody's under the covers just sleeping. Why can't you do that?
Or that, he's out of his head on that Ambien.
Yeah.
He does it and then just forces the cover over her head.
She wears a CPAP. So, you just got to do it inside the CPAP.
You just you unhook the other end of the hose.
That's so disgusting.
That's wild.
That would be the funniest prank ever. If that worked, you fart into the CPAP machine. It's pretty funny.
Straight
Rob,
to the
do
noggin.
you both wear CPAPs or just Meredith?
Oh,
Just
that
Meredith.
would be
I probably
so
need one, but
funny.
Yeah. 'Cause I think what a beautiful sight that would be.
Oh
The two of
my
you side by side in
God.
bed, both wearing CPAP machines.
Yeah, I hope Jody's not listening to this. I don't want to give her any ideas.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel. You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G.
It's the Johnson Group. When people walk into your office, the very first thing they notice is going to be how clean it is. They're only going to notice it, though, if it's not clean. And that's the point, because if it's not clean, immediately they're put off. They've had a bad experience right out of the box because you didn't make the extra effort, or not even any extra effort. You didn't make the effort, period, to take care of your business and keep it clean. That's why the Johnson Group is so important. Over 15 million square feet of office and medical building space every single month in the Charlotte area is cleaned by the Johnson Group. Commercial cleaning is all that they do. Optimist Hall, the YMCAs in Charlotte, High Point, Gastonia. That's all of them. They take care of all of those. The offices at Bank of America Stadium. These are the types of clients they have, and they want you as a client. They want to take care of your office, your medical building, and all you have to do is go to acetj.com/clean. That's acetj.com/clean. Change your business forever just by contacting the Johnson Group.
You talk about a sign of what 2023 is like in the world. This was on TikTok. Somebody recorded this, videoed it at a coffee shop in London, put it on TikTok. It went viral, and it's two men fighting. They started out arguing, then they took it outside, and a scuffle began between the two. And the thing that they were having a problem over was the fact that one of them thought that was his skinny latte, and the other one thought that's my skinny latte.
They ended up in a fight over that?
Yeah, so they end up in a fight out right outside the window there over whose skinny latte was whose.
Wow.
Yeah. And, of course, they end up dousing each other in the skinny lattes, so nobody got it.
Nobody's got it.
Oh my God.
Take that.
Wow. Well, PA, people are uptight these days. People are on edge.
Especially, people over there in London.
they're more on edge than we are?
Yeah.
Because there's not a lot of sunlight out there.
Yeah, there's really not.
They don't have good food. They only have fish and chips. Can you imagine how grumpy you'd be if that's the only good food you had?
And sometimes they're not allowed to insult people. Their words can get them thrown in jail now if they're too offensive.
Oh no.
Yeah. That's why they're going to go to just fighting. They are getting less trouble for fighting you over a skinny latte than insulting you, saying something offensive.
Yeah.
Oh, it's bad. It's bad over there when you're trying to get a skinny latte. I mean, they could have just said a cup of coffee or their coffee order, but making it both of them. I'm sorry, sir. That's my skinny latte. I beg to differ. I ordered my skinny latte before you ordered your skinny latte.
But the skinny latte starts as an argument. Then they're inside threatening each other. Then they end up going outside to fight. All that time they could have ordered another one, gotten it, and been out of there.
Yeah, well, I'm guessing that in that time they were arguing that the other one was ready because, I mean, that was what the argument was. That's mine that's ready. They're still working on yours. Yeah. And no, it's not. So, yeah, they could have just stood there. But by then, they had already gotten all worked up. You know how those Brits are.
Yeah. Your manhood's been insulted by that point. You got to stand up for yourself.
A bunch of skinny latte and football hooligans. That's what they are. It's just disgraceful. Absolutely.
Just you and us. This is ACETJ 5G. Thanks for watching ACETJ TV. Please make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be right back. And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
And the question is, which show member would you least trust with your darkest secret? And things have changed since I originally brought this up earlier in the week. Things have changed. Who would you least trust with your darkest secret? Right now, in the lead, with 35% of the vote, is Alexis.
Really?
They would least trust you with their darkest secret.
I wonder why.
Well,
I don't tell anybody secrets.
Maybe they figure because far too often you don't have complete control of your faculties.
Mm-hmm.
You think that could be it, Riggins?
No. Your faculties are out of order.
Yeah.
I always assume that means like pooping on yourself.
That's not what it means.
His faculties.
Your faculties.
It doesn't mean that.
Pooping yourself.
What is that?
Control my faculties.
Incontinence.
Incontinence, yeah. I was that's the same thing. Are they pooping on themselves?
It's not. No.
Really
what
bad.
Are you talking about? No.
Really bad. Really bad. All his faculties are right there in his bed.
But speaking of pooping on yourself, Ace is runner-up in this poll.
Thanks.
A close second, but Alexis with a hearty lead.
But I predicted when you mentioned this the other day, I predicted I would win because I am bad to share things on the radio, and I try not to.
Exactly. He actually has data and proven facts that he can't keep a secret.
But I've gotten better at it as I've gotten older
because no one's told you their secrets.
I wish I could remember that secret about you. I would tell him.
A secret.
That's losing control of your faculties right there. That's what that is.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
Everybody wanna be like me. Yeah. Everybody wanna be like me. Yeah.
This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
The Ace and TJ app, sponsored by Papa John's. Try the new crispy parm pizza, available now at papajohns.com. This is their signature thin, crispy crust, Parmesan baked into it. Delicious. papajohns.com or on the Ace and TJ app.
Alexis is completely being a bully to her boyfriend that's not her boyfriend. Because he made a friend yesterday, and Alexis had to poo-poo all over it and say the guy wasn't trying to be your friend, he was trying to be your boyfriend.
Oh.
Just because the guy approached him and his gambit was, hey, do you play sports? And they got to talking and exchanging numbers and all of that. So what do you think? Riggins thinks it's fine, and Alexis is just being a ninny bop, a poo-poo head for messing with him about it. You know, this guy's just trying to be his friend.
Yeah.
It's like you're saying, Riggins, like tell the guys to share. Guys share something about his life, and then he's openly mocked.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's not. That's why men don't share.
Yeah.
Bully.
And
she's
of course,
a bully.
Whatever.
Because you had to know that this is what people were going to say. This kind of thing. He's going to show up to hang out with that guy, and the guy will have a twister board set up.
Nope. I don't like that.
And a lot of people.
So what if he does?
Yeah.
Who
Twister's
plays Twister?
a fun game.
Oh, you play Twister with your guy friends?
Well, I don't have any guy friends, but if I
You
did,
got Ace?
yeah,
You and Ace play Twister?
I play Twister with Ace.
I don't count. We're like an old married couple now. We've been together so long.
Yeah.
You gonna play Twister with Mr. Todd?
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
Years ago, when TJ and I used to live together in that apartment that we had,
I know y'all did not
we
play
played Twister all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, baby oil twister.
Just to do
Baby oil twister.
I was gonna say, for the record, I would not play Twister with Mr. Todd. Yeah, if I like him, but
I played Twister with your boyfriend.
No, I don't want y'all playing
Wouldn't
Twister.
think a thing about it. Twister and what's the little surgeon game? Where his nose
Operation?
Operation, yeah. Play that together. But I'd play it, probably the live version where I had him tied to a table and I was really removing his body parts.
Yeah, like a crazy. That's another thing. What if
Well,
this guy's a serial killer?
That's the number one answer so far. A lot of people have said this he might be a serial killer.
Yeah.
Everybody just
You need
take it
to
down
calm
a
down.
notch. I mean,
Come on, you don't know.
the odds are it might be some
Look
guy
at
that
Ted
just moved
Bundy.
in.
He was,
No.
trying to make friends.
Okay, but the odds are that this guy just kind of is. I think it's a little unusual because it's not something I would do. But the odds are he was trying to find out, this guy looks cool. I don't have a lot of friends. Maybe he just moved to the area too. And he's asking, you play sports? Do they have a common ground or something like that?
Yeah.
What, Riggins?
this is so Alexis. Anytime somebody gets something good in their life, she goes, "Why didn't I get that? Why can't I have it?"
I don't want any friends.
I want to hear the rest of your theory.
No,
Riggins.
it doesn't matter what it is. If it's a friend, if it's a glass of water, where's mine? Why didn't I get it? And if she doesn't get to have it, she openly mocks it. This is so. This is the formula. This is how she reacts to things.
And little miss, you got to see the positive in everything and be open to everything. and
Okay,
all of that.
but you also have to be realistic about things, and things like this do happen. There are serial killers out there. I don't want him to get killed or to get kidnapped and tied up somewhere.
The odds of this guy being a serial killer are infinitesimal.
Okay, what if he hasn't become a serial killer yet, and this is going to be his first kill, and they become a serial
Or
killer?
what if the guy just is looking for a friend?
You know what I've been thinking about getting into? Serial killing. Got to start somewhere.
Yeah, I mean,
do you think
I ain't a serial killer till I get 3 of them? Right. But I got to start with number 1 right here.
Yeah, can't get 3 until you get to 1. Do you think, Riggins, it might have to do, because I like your theory. Do you think it also might have to do with suddenly he might have something newer than her in his life? Either, I'm going to hang out with a new friend.
I mean, maybe. It's just, he gets to experience some joy. She goes, why can't I have that? I didn't make a friend today, so I'm going to tear him down.
Yeah.
So just be a little boy.
Like, if she would have been the one to make the friend for him, she'd have been completely fine with it. It's like, look.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wants to know if you play sports.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
well, I'm really good at reading people, so I should screen his friends.
He's not?
Not as good as I am. I'm sure.
You haven't even met the guy yet.
I know. I just have a feeling.
Let me ask you a question. If you made it, if the roles were reversed, same thing happened to you, and you called him and said, "Hey, I made a new friend today," what would he have said?
It's different because women will just do that kind of stuff.
If the roles were reversed, what would he have said?
You'd probably be like, "Oh, nice, cool."
That's awesome. Good for you.
Yeah.
And the end of the discussion.
You're terrible.
Whatever. Listen,
You don't deserve
I'm
him.
just trying to save his life.
You don't
That's all.
deserve him.
Yeah. Okay.
He deserves a partner that's going to support him, like this fellow he met yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, hey, there's a Brit who's listening, who's watching on YouTube. acetjtv is our YouTube channel. Couldn't agree more with Riggins about Alexis. Amen. I've been listening for a while, and she's done this before.
She's a joy robber.
Oh yeah, that's
She's a joy
exactly
thief.
what I do.
Yeah.
Joy thief.
Joy thief.
All right. Well, I'm glad we got that taken care of.
Now we know.
Keep us abreast of the situation.
Now you can hear and see the show anytime. Just click acetj.com or acetj.tv. How you want, when you want. This is the Ace and TJ Show. Want to see your business on AceTJ TV? Contact us now at acetj@acetj.com. The show will be right back.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
We are so excited to be a part of the Ace and TJ family, long time listeners, and delighted to have our business now a part of the family.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. AceTJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
If you have a business and you want to take your advertisements to the next level, then you need to be using Ace TJ Media. You want the most creative content for digital, video, and audio? It's all at Ace TJ Media. Go to acetjmedia.com.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
Okay, hey, so glad to be here today. Y'all have no idea how much being here today means after what I went through yesterday. This is TJ, and I know my absence was greatly felt yesterday on the show by the entire country, nay, the world. I had surgery yesterday, and I got to be honest, as brave as I am, yesterday was, I was a little on edge, even as brave as I am to have, that major surgery done. I had a colonoscopy, and then whatever they call it, where they look down your throat and check your esophagus and all of that.
Double major surgery.
My entire insides were photographed yesterday, and the doctor did say that my internals are the most photogenic he's ever seen. Not surprising. Although my colon hates to be on video just as much as I do. He said that the colon griped the entire time about having to do video.
Yeah.
Just like
Your colon's camera shy?
Mm-hmm. Couldn't get the right angle on it. And colon said it looked fat at that angle. And
it's like up until.
It was crazy.
Thought your colon was empty. Still thought it looked fat?
Yeah, that's the thing. And today, on the heels of that, I'm having oral surgery.
Oh, what's today?
I have to have that oral surgery where they go in with those sharp those sharp instruments and scrape on your teeth and stick, to your gums and.
You're getting a cleaning.
Well, that's what laymen call it.
I can't hear the most.
But it's oral. It's an oral procedure. Yes.
It's a procedure, Alexis.
Yes.
And you guys say I'm dramatic.
But I mean, it takes it takes a fighter actually to have a colonoscopy one day and an oral surgery the next. I mean, I don't brag on myself a lot, but there are times when I do feel like people should recognize that I'm pretty much superhuman.
That's TJ.
Yeah.
Pretty much superhuman.
Matter of fact, that's my new name, TJ Superhuman. And I'm a little nervous about today, a little anxious.
And this is
because I just came off of that. I had the Michael Jackson propofol yesterday for my surgery I had.
But you fought through it.
Yeah.
And let's don't get this confused. This is not the same thing as when people say TJ is a superhuman.
Yeah, this is an adjective.
It's more about his deeds.
Yeah.
Who he is. This is physically he's.
This is his biology.
Right.
He's a superhuman.
So he is a superhuman who is superhuman.
Yeah, superhuman as an adjective is what I'm speaking about now. Yeah. I'm speaking on that.
Speak on.
Well, do something superhuman right now.
I'm doing it after the show. I'm going to get oral surgery.
I think what he's saying is being here today after what he went through yesterday is superhuman.
And I'm not having any anesthesia today. Under this oral surgery I'm having, I'm not doing any anesthesia.
Wow. Aren't you just a brave?
So that's how tough I am.
I see. I hope to be like that one day.
So, I'm not the type of person to ask for prayers. Because I don't like to burden others. That's a part of being superhuman. You don't want to burden other people. But just, if you could think a good thought. And today would be probably one of those days where people don't wish they were me.
Yeah.
Yesterday and today are the 2 days that people wish they don't wish that they were me, Every other day that's on Santa's, biggest list. People, what Christmas wish? Bring me to be like TJ. Yeah. So, just thought I would catch everybody up, let you know what's going on personally and professionally.
If you're so inclined to send donations, I'll be handling those personally and professionally, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Send them in the form of good vibes.
Right.
Is that good, Alexis?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
There are so many choices when it comes to homeowners insurance. If you're looking for an agent that can make sure that the program is customized to your family and help you explain coverages in words you understand, then give us a call.
This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
I'm sorry, Mr. Todd. I just found this story I'm talking about, and it does have pictures and stuff that need to go on the YouTubes as we're talking about it, but I didn't have time to send it to you. It's this couple that are this couple is so happy together. They're from Mississippi. The lady's name is Miracle, and she's 24, and she and her happy husband Charles met while working at a laundromat in Starkville, Mississippi. But in Starkville, Mississippi, I'm sure they call it a washateria, a.k.a. warshateria.
Right.
As opposed to a laundromat. They formed a friendship, and it turned romantic a year later. Charles proposed in February of 2020, and the couple went on to wed last summer. The thing that makes them unique and why they are in the news is that he is a decade older than her grandfather.
A decade older than her grandfather.
Yes. And they plan to start a family together.
What?
Yeah.
What?
So happy.
Stop.
She goes on in the story. She said, I didn't even know how old he was. He looks great for his age. Didn't matter to me whether he's 100 or 55. I like him. I love him for him.
What are their names?
And her name's Miracle, and his name is Charles.
Okay.
She said that that he doesn't. He gets around. He's up and at him every day. And she said that her mother, Tamika, who's 45, and her grandfather, Joe, who's 72, they were supportive from the beginning. But her dad, Kareem, 47, was a little harder to convince. She said that finally, though, he realized that if he wasn't there to support her and walk her down the aisle and give her away and all, she would lose him forever. And there is a picture of her father, Kareem, holding her hand, walking her down the aisle in her wedding dress. And Kareem looks like he wants to be anywhere else in the world than doing what he's doing right there. I mean, he's got a mean look on his face. I can't believe I'm out here doing this. A 24-year-old daughter and an 85-year-old man.
Stop it. Oh, my God.
85.
Ew,
Yeah.
they're like kissing and stuff.
Well, yeah.
I don't want to see that. Like,
Yeah,
get
they're
out of
married.
here.
They're doing a lot more than kissing.
Oh, man. She like twerking on him. Poor old man. He's going to break a hip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He's her knight in shining armor, she said.
You're right, TJ. The picture of the father holding her hand as they're standing to walk down the aisle looks like he would rather take a bullet.
Mm-hmm. Wow. But Charles is a retired real estate agent. And he just looks like an old man from rural Mississippi. I mean, he's no movie star looking 85. He's no Michael Douglas or anything.
Yeah. Is this his first marriage?
It didn't say in the part of the article that I read. But, it's just a precious, precious romantic story.
Miracle said.
Met at the laundromat.
Miracle said, quote, one time we were going to Florida on vacation. We were renting a car. And the lady said, oh, is this your dad? And I said, yes, this is my dad. Hey, Papa. Hey, Daddy. I'm a goofy person. I don't get mad. Imagine if you're the rental car person. Ooh, okay.
So, I'd say, we usually don't do this on the show. We don't do birthday announcements and things like that, but this is one. So congratulations to this couple, and Godspeed to them. We need more couples like this who are, truly in love. It's wholesome, and bringing children into the world. Good, strong Southern children.
Here.
Starkville, Mississippi.
Mazel.
Good luck.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
This is the end of another great week on the Ace and TJ Show. We'll do the week in review coming up next.
Hear the Ace and TJ Show anytime at acetj.com. And now you can see the Ace and TJ Show. acetj.tv. How you want, when you want. This is the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, a dynasty began. A dynasty that, in a way, just came to an end finally this week. We'll give you the details next.
We out of here. Ain't your box fan. We don't have space for it. Sorry. We out of here. Woo, we swagging out on this trip, y'all.
Oh, finally. Okay. We got some tables.
That's how you be like, eee. I like that. Just slide it right on in.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
Here at Sweet Dreams, we love to kick back and listen to our favorite podcast, TJ and Jody's House, and hear them mention all the time the awesome furniture they got from us at Sweet Dreams. And just today, we actually had a customer come and buy a whole house full of furniture because they heard us on TJ and Jody's House.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. AceTJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Is that bacon?
Oh, good morning, sunshine. How'd you sleep on your Sweet Dreams mattress?
Fresh baked cinnamon rolls?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't actually come to your house without your prior consent, and we would never let ourselves in. What you have just witnessed is simply a dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 21 years ago today, February 3rd, 2002. The New England Patriots won their very first Super Bowl. They beat the Los Angeles Rams 2017 in Super Bowl 36. And it was the first Super Bowl after September 11th. George W. Bush did the coin toss, and what is considered to be one of the greatest halftime shows ever was performed by U2. If you remember, they scrolled the names of all the fatalities from September 11th on a huge screen behind them, which was an incredibly moving moment. And it all kind of comes to an end with Tom Brady's retirement this week. So 21 years ago today, the Patriots dynasty began. That's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. 5G.
So I know the groundhog saw his shadow, so that means 6 more weeks of cold, but summer's still, 3 or 4 months away? Yeah. So what you gonna do with them kids? Well, Gaston County YMCA is now open for summer camp registrations. And I was looking through what they offer. They give them like free lunch. I'm going to pretend that I'm a kid so I can go get free lunch from there. But they have all kinds of camps. They got traditional camp, gymnastic camp, swim lessons camp. So yeah, you should go check that out, GastonYMCA.org.
Why are these kids getting all the lunch?
They get all the
Why
free
can't I have some
food?
lunch?
Gaston Y is doing such a great thing, and Alexis is like, I'm going to go pretend to be a kid and get free lunch.
I mean, they give them lunch every day for free. I bet it's good, too. They probably got those good juice boxes.
Yeah. And they may even put them in those little covers that makes it where they can't squeeze them and shoot it out everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, they probably got good sandwiches.
So Friday means new movies and new music. New movies this weekend: Knock at the Cabin, which is rated R, a psychological horror film from M. Night Shyamalan. Also, 80 for Brady is out today. It's inspired by a true story of 4 lady friends in their 80s who are huge Tom Brady fans. And they go on a road trip together to the 2017 Super Bowl in Houston between the New England Patriots and the Atlanta Falcons. I could not have less interest in watching.
Oh, I want to go
Brady.
see this.
Really?
Yes, I love Jane Fonda. I think she is a bad A. I love her. I love her swag. She's awesome.
Now, will she put down her hammer and sickle long enough to be in the movie, or is she going to have that as a prop throughout the movie as well?
Tom Brady does make an appearance in the film, as do Rob Gronkowski and a couple of other teammates for the Patriots, Danny Amendola and Julian Edelman.
Oh, I love Julie. He's hot.
Because Gronk is a great actor.
That Gronk is a great actor.
I really like him and all, but he's not good at
I know, he sucks in the commercials.
delivering lines.
You know where Gronk also isn't good that I've noticed? When he's at the desk on Fox NFL Sunday, if you've ever watched it, he's really good, and I don't know what it is. I've tried to figure it out. I can't hit it just yet. He's really good if they're all standing around talking or he's doing a report and they're talking to him. But something about once he sits and they all have to talk within about 15 seconds to get their point out, he stumbles a lot at that part. I don't know what it is. Musically, Shania Twain's got a new album out today, and this one's the one that caught my eye. Now, that's what I call music, volume 85.
What?
I didn't even, who knew? Yeah. They're still putting those out. This one includes Taylor Swift, The Weeknd, Lizzo, and Nicki Minaj. But yeah, there's another, now that's what I call music, volume 85. Still cranking them out every few months. Imagine the money they've made off that. It's astronomical.
Ace TJ 5G.
Hey, it's Riggins from the Ace and TJ Show, reminding you that every Friday I do the Week in Review, which is sponsored by Calitrin. Learn more at acetj.com/weight-loss.
The weekend review is coming. Oh, it's coming fast. And when it gets here, you know that it's sponsored by Calitrin. Calitrin, you need help losing weight the healthy way? You don't want to be all jacked up all the time on some sort of stimulants? Then go to acetj.com/weight-loss and order Calitrin. Right now.
It is a very special time on the Ace and TJ Show, a time that occurs every week at this time. The week that was pop culture, the week that was the Ace and TJ Show, reviewed for us in song, thanks to Riggins, and the week in review.
This is my song, it's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you. Tech D Rob is now wearing glasses, and they actually complement his face. You know when Clark Kent takes off his glasses? Yeah, nothing like that takes place. We're just over a week away from Valentine's Day, and I think Valentine's Day is great. I have 2 dates that I have plans with named Coors Light and Delta 8. And this is my song.
It's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you.
Tom Brady is officially retired again. This is not the time to taunt, but he's already mastered another skill, looking unhappy and a little gaunt. This weekend is National Shower with a Friend Day. I think it's some sort of water-saving hack. Rob, move on over, buddy, and don't forget my back. Ace and TJ are giving away $10,000 to somebody. It all begins in a couple of days. I'm totally against the idea. I think we should split it up 5 ways. And this is my song.
It's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you.
Dr. Phil is ending his show and moving to prime time, and this is not a knock. I just think he wants the opportunity to sell his wife's junk at 8 o'clock. Robin, what you got over there? Beyonce announced dates for her world tour, and now I'm kind of stuck. I don't want to end up on a TikTok from the Beehive, so I'll just say good luck. Lil Wayne is also going on tour. Ace said he wants to go. Will Ace blend in with the crowd? To that I say, hell no.
And this is my song, it's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you.
This is going to be a tongue twister. People flocked to Gobbler's Knob yesterday. Another Groundhog Day in the books. You tell people you're from Gobbler's Knob, you'll probably get a couple funny looks. This is true.
Never met anybody from there.
Yeah. Tech D Rob was going to see Avatar 2 today after trashing it to some extent. Don't say he has no backbone, because he does. It's just kind of bent. Alexis is taking a little trip with her boyfriend this weekend. And she's been secretive through and through. And I've only met him once, but I already like him more than you.
And this is my song. It's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you.
Thank you.
The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, a dynasty began. A dynasty that, in a way, just came to an end finally this week. We'll give you the details next. Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
We are so excited to be a part of the Ace and TJ family, long time listeners, and delighted to have our business now a part of the family.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. AceTJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Hello, if you are a business owner, we know what it's like to be in business. From HR to accounting, we know the struggles, and we're here to help you with insurance so we can take one thing off your plate.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 21 years ago today, February 3rd, 2002. The New England Patriots won their very first Super Bowl. They beat the Los Angeles Rams 2017 in Super Bowl 36. And it was the first Super Bowl after September 11th. George W. Bush did the coin toss, and what is considered to be one of the greatest halftime shows ever was performed by U2. If you remember, they scrolled the names of all the fatalities from September 11th on a huge screen behind them, which was an incredibly moving moment. And it all kind of comes to an end with Tom Brady's retirement this week. So 21 years ago today, the Patriots dynasty began. That's Today in History.
You're watching morning radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ show on. Oh, then you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
It's time for me to talk about our friends at the Temple team.
Oh, we love them.
One member of the Temple team came by here yesterday just to say hey, check in, see what's going on. Trying to be nosy. All up in our business.
Trying to be nosy.
If you need anything as far as real estate and staging, advertising your home, they're not just people selling houses. They do the whole thing, and they're great. We've used the Temple team for years and years. Then they help with our charity, Peyton's Promise, and other charity things that we do. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Go to acetj.com/Temple team.
Today's National Bubblegum Day, and a lot of people don't know this, but gum came first, but you weren't able to blow a bubble with it until 1928. That was the guy that created Double Bubble, which is still around.
Yeah, I assume that you had gum first and then bubble gum.
Yeah, never. I just figured they were one and the same. Probably came at the same date, but yeah, like that was his passion. Was wouldn't it be great if this chewing gum, which I think was created as a smoking cessation aid, right?
Yes.
Stop smoking. He's like, wouldn't it be great if you could just blow into it and it would create a bubble? Like, that's like kid-like imagination. Like, I don't know. But yeah, he put his, life into this bubble gum and created Double Bubble, which is, still around, probably the most popular bubble gum ever.
Are y'all good at blowing bubbles?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty good.
Yeah, I'm really good.
You're really good?
Yeah, I can make it really, really big before it pops.
Well, but you're so little, it probably just looks big up against your tiny head.
It's true. Yeah. It's actually not a big bubble.
It's like this big.
Wow, what a big bubble. It's the size of her head. Do you guys have a favorite? I like Big League Chew.
Yeah, as far as taste, that's the best tasting.
The best flavor.
Yeah.
The flavor goes away relatively quickly, but it's still solid.
The pink and the grape is really good.
Hubba Bubba was also one of my favorites.
Is that the tape? I like the bubblegum
Hubba
tape.
Bubba's the one that won't stick to your face.
Yeah, right, exactly.
I always liked Hubba Bubba. It seemed to be softer when you put it in your mouth. It was softer and it would blow pretty big bubbles.
The one with the comic wrapped around it, Bazooka.
Oh, Bazooka.
Is
that
like
was so
biting
good.
into a piece of laminate.
I like the Bazooka.
The flavor is good on
Is that the one with the zebra on it?
No, that's Fruit Stripe.
Yeah, that's
Fruit Stripe. I like that one too. Fruit Stripe.
But my father-in-law, I told you, he'll sit with a sleeve of that rainbow gum, chew it until it's gone, spit it out, and then put another. Just eat the whole, chew the whole thing.
Which doesn't take that long because that flavor is gone within a couple of minutes. It's out. You got to get rid of it.
Yeah, and rainbow turns gnarly after a couple of seconds. That was not fun to chew.
Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G. This is Ace TJ TV. The Ace and TJ show will be right back.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
So, Alexis, how cute is this? And how much is this the universe and energy and whatever else kind of manifesting that you talk about? Marine scientists claim that dolphins are forming little boy bands to attract mates. They perform synchronized movements and even sing in unison.
Stop. I love it. Some little dolphin Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Out there showing off.
Little dolphin in sync.
I love it.
Trying to get the female dolphin groupies gathered around.
Look at what we can do.
I can see where that's possible though, because dolphins are pretty smart. They do mate similarly to the way humans do. I can see where they could do something along those lines. I think calling it a boy band is a little extreme, but you get the idea.
But yeah, and they will try to mate with humans as well.
Yeah.
Oh, stop it.
Oh,
They
no,
do.
that's true.
You never heard of that?
No.
Yeah.
Look that. Google that. Those videos they're disturbing.
Like when you go
what?
do those swim with the dolphin things, they'll tell you where you shouldn't pet the dolphin because it will excite him, and yeah.
Are you guys lying?
No,
Look it up.
Oh my God.
They're randy little things.
I love dolphins.
Yeah, there are pictures or videos of people, being pinned down by the dolphin on the shore or whatever.
What? You're lying.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
Videos of a dolphin pinning down a human and mating with them?
Yeah, trying to.
What?
Look it up.
I'd rather not. I don't know if I want to.
We were first introduced to this years ago. We didn't believe it either. It was like, whoa, this is crazy. Yeah.
You're not going anywhere.
I'm on YouTube. Yeah, that's
like,
exactly what? Whatever. You get the idea.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
When disaster strikes, you can count on the emergency damage experts at Paul Davis. Fire, flood, mold, or a storm, it doesn't matter. You can contact Paul Davis. Always devoted, always polite, always respectful of your needs. Learn more at acetj.com/Paul Davis.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line, because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean. In reality, it just looks like some dirty water. But
Yum.
They say it looks like chocolate milk, which is a pretty rare phenomenon. So,
What, chocolate milk?
the
In Arizona?
chocolate milk at the falls.
Oh.
So it's 181 feet, bigger than Niagara Falls, and not nearly as beautiful when you take a look at it. But it is kind of a cool thing to see because it doesn't happen that often, the chocolate falls in Arizona. And that is what's now trending.
So where is Viagra Falls? Because Niagara Falls is in Canada, right? Right on the border.
Right.
So where would Viagra Falls be? I have to look that up, Rob.
They should find some. They should, Nakalula Falls should be renamed. They should buy the naming rights to that so you can call it Viagra Falls. That would be amazing. Just amazing.
Yeah, or at least, the drug companies sponsor.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Like get the naming rights to it. It'd even have to be a big waterfall. Just any waterfall.
Yeah.
Like coming out of a ditch or something.
If they want to preserve all these places, just let corporate sponsors.
Yeah.
Or do it at a water park. Like, hey, take the Viagra Falls ride at the water park.
Yeah.
Like Six Flags, they could rename their log ride Viagra Falls. Boom. There you go.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel. Things just got way better. You can now watch the Ace and TJ show live, weekdays from 6 to 9 a.m. Eastern. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and wake up with us every morning. This is acetjtv.
So the other day, it was Groundhog's Day up in Gobbler's Knob, Pennsylvania. Alexis likes the name of that town, but that's what it's called, Gobbler's Knob. It's where they bring out Punxsutawney Phil and, let him see the shadow or whatnot. But the governor's office, his name is Josh Shapiro, he's the new governor of Pennsylvania, put out a press release the day before and said, the governor will be there at 6:30 to welcome Punxsutawney Phil. And I thought, listen, I know that's part of the deal. When you're the governor, a city official, whatever, you got to go to the ribbon cuttings. You got to go to the openings of the new library and all that.
Yeah.
But, it's on a Wednesday, and his team goes, hey, Josh, it'd be great if you could be there at Gobbler's Knob, way far away from town, away from where you live, and be there at 6:30 a.m. on a Wednesday to welcome Punxsutawney Phil. And he's just like, oh, God, I can't believe. He's probably drinking on Tuesday night. And he's like, I got to wake up in the morning. I got to go do the groundhog thing. Like, it's got to kill you. That would kill me if I was an elected official. But they probably get it. It's part of the gig. They get it. But what do you have to do today that is just making you miserable? I have these things all the time. And it can be very minor experiences. Like, not everybody would go, oh, that's it? So what? But to me, it seems almost insurmountable. It's unbearable. And I have to say to myself, you will survive this, because I genuinely believe that it'll kill me if I have to go to the DMV. Like, I'll die. Yeah. It'll be my last day on earth. And I know that's not the right attitude. I should be more open-minded, understand that I can get through things. But finish this sentence. I can't believe I got a blank today. For example, I've got a dryer repairman coming today, and they've told me I have to put the dog behind closed doors. I have to secure the dog before the repairman enters the house. The dog's going to go nuts because he's not used to me putting him in the crate in the middle of the day, so he's going to be barking. And I just know that they're not going to find the problem with my dryer, and it's going to be another 2 weeks of having wet clothes around my house.
You've already decided this is going to be terrible today. Yeah.
I know it. That just seems to be my luck lately. But what is it for you? What is it? Do you have to go, to Gobbler's Knob and handle a dirty rodent? Maybe you got to drop a casserole dish off at your mother-in-law's house because you said you were going to bring it back on Sunday, and she's been texting you all week going, hey, by the way, about my casserole dish, knowing she's not going to use it, but she's driving you crazy, and you could just strangle her. You could just strangle her. Because she's not going to use it, but she keeps texting you about it.
Or you want to just drop it off and leave, but she's going to want to talk for an hour.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, these are little things, but it's going to be on your head all day until you can get through it. I feel your pain on those little things. I understand it. So what is it for you? I mean, going to court would be great if you've got something like that, but we're looking for even minor that just it's a dark cloud over your great Friday. What is that thing for you? Hopefully this will be fun. At the Ace TJ Show. You can be anonymous if you want to. We'll find out coming up next.
Get more Ace and TJ than ever before.
Wait a minute.
At acetj.com or acetj.tv. You can hear and see the Ace and TJ Show anytime you want. More Ace and TJ is coming up. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Is that bacon?
Oh, good morning, sunshine. How'd you sleep on your Sweet Dreams mattress?
Fresh baked cinnamon rolls?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't actually come to your house without your prior consent, and we would never let ourselves in. What you have just witnessed is simply a dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
The mini lemon cream pie donut, a mini donut filled with lemon filling, dipped in icing, topped off with a dollop of cream and a dusting of powdered sugar.
I bet that would be good. I want to hold the powdered sugar.
I was going to say the same thing. I'd hold the powdered sugar, but either way, with the powdered sugar, it sounds spectacular.
Oof. And then the mini Dutch apple pie donut, a mini donut filled with apple filling, dipped in caramel-flavored icing and topped with chopped cinnamon sprinkles, snickerdoodle cookie pieces, and a drizzle of caramel-flavored icing.
Yeah, all cooked in a Dutch oven.
Oh, yeah. And you'll be able to give somebody a Dutch oven after that. Yeah. Anybody ever given you a Dutch oven?
Nope.
You ever given somebody else a Dutch oven?
I have not.
Do you know what it is?
Yes.
Explain it. Just kidding.
In detail. Rob, have you ever given Meredith a Dutch oven?
No, not on purpose anyway.
How would you do it accidentally?
That's what I wanted to know. How would that work?
Somebody's under the covers just sleeping.
Or that, he's out of his head on that Ambien.
Yeah.
He does it and then just forces the cover over her head.
She wears a CPAP. So, you just got to do it inside the CPAP.
You just, you unhook the other end of the hose.
That's so disgusting.
That's wild.
That would be the funniest prank ever. If that worked, you fart into the CPAP machine. It's pretty funny.
Straight to the
Rob, do
noggin.
you both wear CPAPs or just Meredith?
Oh,
Just
that
Meredith.
would be so funny.
Yeah. 'Cause I think what a beautiful sight that would be.
Oh
The two of
my
you side by side in
God.
bed, both wearing CPAP machines.
Yeah, I hope Jody's not listening to this. I don't want to give her any ideas.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel. You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Rave reviews for the new edition of Ace at Large that just went up. People seem to love going behind the scenes with the Ace and TJ Show on the road. There's some weird stuff happening. So if you haven't checked it out, it's on our YouTube channel, acetjtv. Just search for Ace at Large. Sponsored by Gaston County Tourism. Look, indoors, outdoors, there's a great opportunity right now during the winter months to not just sit around and be lazy, but to go and make some great memories with your family in Gaston County. All kinds of great stuff to do. If you go to acetj.com/Gaston, that's acetj.com/Gaston, you can get a full rundown of everything that's happening right now in Gaston County. acetj.com/Gaston.
This is a little tidbit of odd knowledge. So, as the official keeper of odd knowledge, now, I never saw the movie Babe. I don't even know what year that was.
I don't either.
It was in the 90s, wasn't it?
The 90s.
It was about a talking pig, right?
Yeah.
The movie Babe used 48 different pigs to play that role and one animatronic one.
Really?
Yep. Because they said that, from what I heard is that every time Babe, the pig, would mess up a scene, they'd shoot him on the spot and they'd have to bring another one in.
Don't say that.
Stupid thing to say.
That's horrible, but it's funny.
Why else would they need 48 different pigs to play part of one?
Rules was different in 1995.
I love that movie. I don't like that.
I've never seen that movie.
No. At least I don't like
I didn't really hear that.
Yeah.
I was just kidding. But that would be bad, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be terrible.
We killed 48 of them.
Yeah, 'cause they just couldn't get it right. Would somebody please bring me a pig that can make it through one scene and do what he's supposed to do?
What an understatement. That'd be bad, wouldn't it? Yeah, that'd be real bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was acting.
But I wonder if there's ever been anybody, well, you know, it has, they'll sit and watch the movie so closely so many times and see the difference in each pig.
Yeah.
Wait, that one's different than that, you know.
They were cute.
Catching them out. But why'd they need the animatronic one? What was that one for?
Maybe for the voice? When you actually see the... I don't
when
remember.
did his mouth move?
I don't recall. Maybe. Maybe. Well, yeah, I I can handle that easier unless it was like Air Bud or something. Like they kill the dog.
Yeah, that'd be
really
the
bad.
worst.
Yeah.
Or a dog that's on a weekly series.
Yeah, it just blows his head off.
Like the guy that played Greg Brady told us that story that time about how Tiger, the dog, ran away one night, and the trainer had to come find a dog. He went to the shelter and found a dog just like him, but wasn't trained. So there's this touching scene where one of the kids of the Brady Bunch is talking to Tiger, and Tiger's just lying on the ground with sad eyes, and it's because they couldn't get him to stay in one spot because he wasn't trained. So they nailed his collar to the ground.
Oh, God.
So he couldn't get up.
That's horrible.
Well, just the collar for.
No, it doesn't matter. Imagine you being tied down to the floor, nailed to the floor. How would you feel?
Do you know how much he pays for that in
No.
Vegas? Alexis.
I've got that on my schedule this afternoon. What are you talking about?
And yes, I did just flex about us interviewing Greg Brady on the radio.
Yeah.
All the big celebs.
Just you and us. This is AceTJ 5G. Thanks for watching AceTJ Please make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be right back. And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
And the question is, which show member would you least trust with your darkest secret? And things have changed since I originally brought this up earlier in the week. Things have changed. Who would you least trust with your darkest secret? Right now, in the lead, with 35% of the vote, is Alexis.
Really?
They would least trust you with their darkest secret.
I wonder why.
Well,
I don't tell anybody secrets.
Maybe they figure because far too often you don't have complete control of your faculties.
Mm-hmm.
You think that could be it, Riggins?
Your faculties are out of order.
Yeah.
I always assume that means like pooping on yourself.
That's not what it
Control
means.
his faculties.
Your faculties.
It doesn't mean that.
Pooping yourself.
What is that?
Control my faculties.
Incontinence.
Incontinence. Yeah. That's the same thing. Are they pooping on themselves?
It's not. No.
It's really
what
bad.
are you talking about? No.
Really bad, really bad. All his faculties are right there in his bed.
But speaking of pooping on yourself, Ace is runner-up in this poll.
Thanks.
A close second, but Alexis with a hearty lead.
But I predicted, when you mentioned this the other day, I predicted I would win because I am bad to share things on the radio, and I try not to.
Exactly. He actually has data and proven facts that he can't keep a secret.
But I've gotten better at it as I've gotten older.
Because no one's told you their secrets.
I wish I could remember that secret about you. I would tell him.
Secret.
That's losing control of your faculties right there. That's what that is.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
I know I got the bag. Everybody wanna be like me. wanna be like me. Yeah. Everybody wanna be like me. Yeah.
This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
All right, we are talking about what's the thing you're dreading today. It can be. I have a bad habit of thinking the worst is going to happen over minor circumstances.
Like your day's ruined now because somebody may be coming to your house to fix your dryer today.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like the anticipation and the waiting. I don't know why it bothers me, but it does.
Well, a very famous man once said, the waiting is the hardest part.
Yeah.
Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
Oh, yeah. R.I.P. Tommy. So I can't believe I got a blank today. Not going to court or anything major. It's like the minor thing that you just can't believe you're going to have to deal with. My favorite answer by far at the Ace TJ Show on social media comes from a woman named Maureen. She said, I have to go play doubles tennis with two women who absolutely despise each other. Oh. This is going to be fun. So that's got to be tough. That's got to be tough.
There's a good one here from Katie that says, I have to wear my most uncomfortable pair of jeans to work.
Excellent one. Excellent.
That is exactly what you're talking about.
That's very good.
I'm wearing jeans, but man, all day, these uncomfortable jeans I got to wear to work today.
I can't relate to the jeans thing, but I can definitely relate to the underwear thing. Like the last pair of underwear I choose are always like the rattiest ones. And I always put them at the bottom of the laundry, like when I fold them up and put them back in the closet. And I go, oh, here we go. Today's the day. I got to wear these. They're not nasty, but they've outlived.
Tattered.
They're a little tattered. They're a little tattered. What do you have to do today, Alexis?
I have an event this evening, but I'm looking forward to it. And then I'm going to take a nap, and I'm looking forward to that. So
you're going to take a nap after the event?
Before. I'm going to go home, take an event. Take an event.
Take a nap
take
event.
a nap. And then have the event later this evening.
What's the event?
It is I'm working, but they have like this drag show, and it's like they play video games and they have food and stuff.
What a real mishmash of it's a drag show video game conference.
It's very different, but it's cool.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Rob is going to attend a magic event, and he's got 3 hours to kill in between. If there's 3 hours to kill in between me and going to an event, I mean, I might as well jump out of a moving car. I can't go home. And then I got something else, but I got 3 hours to kill. I mean,
on a Friday.
On a Friday. Now he loves the magic stuff. It's a card game. It's like a trading card game,
yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah. He's going to see a movie in between. Man, I don't know. That would kill me. I would die.
Yeah, that is having to search for something to do to kill 3 hours.
Yeah.
After work.
And you can't go home.
Yeah.
But I think it would be even worse if I did go home, because once I'm in,
I'm not coming back out.
I know.
Yep.
Yeah,
I feel you on that.
It's tough to go home and do something and kill like 2 or 3 hours and knowing you've got to go somewhere else later in the day.
Yeah. Those plans are canceled.
Canceled.
Yeah.
Jennifer said, I can't believe I got to go to the dentist today. I got to get my 6-month cleaning and maybe some oral surgery. I don't know.
Oh. Maybe some oral surgery?
Yeah.
Find out when you get there. Is that how that works? I hate
everything was
that.
a surgery, yeah.
There was one lady here too that said it was all about timing, because she said she knows she has to go to work. She has to go to Walmart, but in all caps, after work.
Oh, yeah. You got to make the trip after work.
Maybe during the day, not so bad. Don't mind running in and running out and getting something. But after work, that's when on a Friday, it's going to be slammed and you don't want to have to be in there.
Yeah, that's a good one. Somebody said they got to go to work and then court afterwards.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a double whammy on a Friday.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's real bad.
I just found out something I'm dreading. My wife is sick. She went to lunch with her mom Sunday. Her mom started feeling bad Sunday night. Now Amanda's been feeling kind of cruddy the past couple of days, and now she's full on sick today. And then she just raised the question, maybe we should get a COVID test. I'm dreading the results of a COVID test in my house today.
No.
I don't need the pregnant lady having COVID.
No.
Or being sick all the way around, because that's not going to be.
You got to take care of her and make her chicken noodle soup.
I can do that. That's no problem. But sometimes she's not a great patient when she's sick.
Oh, yeah. You're supposed to go out of town, aren't you?
Tomorrow morning, yeah. I'm going to that no matter what. I'm not missing that.
What are you doing?
I'm going to the NC State basketball game
right.
with my buddy I grew up with.
Oh, that's not going to go over well.
No, she's cool. She'll be fine. I was kidding. She's a good patient. But I've got to leave here today and go get a COVID. I've got a meeting at 11. I've got to leave here and go get a COVID test and drop it off to her before I go to my thing.
But what do they do if you have COVID? There's not a medicine for it, is
Well,
it?
in her case, no, but in her case, she would have to contact her doctor immediately, and she would go and they would run some other tests on her as well because of the baby.
I guess those would be free of charge.
I don't know.
These tests.
I'm sure not.
It's like, oh, you know what? You need to come in for some tests.
Dang. That's a double whammy.
Yeah. So fingers crossed, it's not that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that. Her mom doesn't seem to have COVID or anything like that. So it's just kind of that sinus thing that's going around probably.
She's got to be on bed rest. She's pregnant. She's got to lay down.
Yeah, that's what she needs to be doing anyway. She got a big old pregnancy pillow up there, wraps all the way around her so she can get in and out of the bed easier.
She throwing up a lot?
No, not at all. Maybe once, I believe, in the first trimester, but not anymore.
I'd be throwing up all over the place.
You do that when you're
If it were me,
Because I do that already.
I'd be throwing up all
I'd
day.
be so stressed that I'm pregnant.
That's it. It's not your body. It's the stress of just being pregnant for Alexis that would cause her to throw up.
How would $10,000 change your life? You better decide, because it could happen to you. Details Monday morning at 7:20 on the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, a dynasty began. A dynasty that, in a way, just came to an end finally this week. We'll give you the details next. Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
We are so excited to be a part of the Ace and TJ family, long time listeners, and delighted to have our business now a part of the family.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. Ace TJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Hello, if you are a business owner, we know what it's like to be in business. From HR to accounting, we know the struggles, and we're here to help you with insurance so we can take one thing off your plate.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 21 years ago today, February 3rd, 2002. The New England Patriots won their very first Super Bowl. They beat the Los Angeles Rams 2017 in Super Bowl 36. And it was the first Super Bowl after September 11th. George W. Bush did the coin toss, and what is considered to be one of the greatest halftime shows ever was performed by U2. If you remember, they scrolled the names of all the fatalities from September 11th on a huge screen behind them, which was an incredibly moving moment. And it all kind of comes to an end with Tom Brady's retirement this week. So 21 years ago today, the Patriots dynasty began. That's Today in History.
You're watching morning radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Let's go boom.
There is, if you want to watch the Ace and TJ show, you can do it. Just go to youtube.com, look up acetjtv, or you can do it on the YouTube app. Just look up Ace TJ show, acetjtv. It all works. It'll all lead you there. Make sure you subscribe. And every single show is up there. Limited commercials, less music, more content directly to your face. It's basically like a baseball hitting you right in the dome. You're going to love it.
Smacking you.
Yeah, but there's new content up on our YouTube page this morning. A video of one Tech D Rob unboxing a game, a board game that he purchased back in 2020, and it was stuck on a shipping container out of China. And he finally received it yesterday and unboxed it on video. The video is now up on our YouTube page. A full 5-minute video of him, what appears to be unboxing a treasure chest sized board game. Now, I don't know where this thing is going to sit in your house, but it is huge.
Yeah, I don't know either yet.
You could put a body in this thing. It's called Frosthaven. Do I have that right?
That is correct.
Yeah. Take D Rob unboxes Frosthaven.
Wow, riveting.
Oh my God!
Shut
yeah.
up, Alexis.
I did. I was just thinking, why did I waste the money on this whole seat when I'm only needing the edge?
Now, in defense of Rob, unboxing is a big deal on the internet. People love seeing new products being unboxed.
Yeah.
Usually tech things. I've never seen a board game being unboxed.
I've seen a lot.
Have you really?
Yeah, I watched a lot of those.
Your Todd is streaming it up there.
Yeah, I'm skimming through this now a little bit just to check it out.
And it cost him, I think, $300 for this board game.
Yeah, you get a very special file folder with that thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is no Operation. This is no Monopoly. This is no Sorry. This is another level. And I don't fully understand it, but he's going to be playing it with his cousin next week. And they've allotted 2 days to play this thing.
That game took a long journey here.
It did.
Yeah.
And it's a huge game.
What if, this thing came from China? I wonder if that Chinese spy balloon was inside the box and you released it over Billings, Montana. This could be your fault, Rob.
Imagine if that was the case. That would be hilarious.
Yeah. Rob accidentally released a Chinese spy.
Yeah, because he wants to be a nerd so bad.
Yeah.
Now look at us.
We're compromised.
Because he wants to be a nerd.
Yeah, he wants to be a nerd.
It's worth it to me.
Yeah, keep shooting for that goal.
Ace TJ 5G.
I'm always suspicious of these shocking stories on TikTok And this one especially so. Maybe you'll disagree, maybe you won't. But a woman named Nicole went to Outback, and she had placed an order online, went to go pick it up. She goes into the Outback, picks up her food, and on the receipt, it shows her total, which was $96.41. And in the tip section, there was nothing. She didn't leave a tip. So the person delivering her food within the restaurant had circled where the tip is supposed to go, like the percentages, circled that part, and then put a big star in pen on the receipt. And she says, this was circled on my receipt. Am I wrong for not tipping carryout? I mean, I had to go get it. And she followed it with the hashtags, hashtag passive aggressive, hashtag Outback Steakhouse tripping. I don't know. That one is kind of up in the air. I don't know if you're supposed to. I think I do.
Yeah, you should, because there sometimes in restaurants there are people that are just for takeout, especially if the restaurant has a lot of takeout business, and they're the ones that are grabbing your food, making sure it's the right order, making sure you get your forks, your knives, all that stuff, packing it up.
Yeah.
You don't have to tip 20% like you do as a server, but you should tip something. Now, I don't agree with the person circling it. If they didn't get a tip, they didn't get a tip.
Yeah.
You don't say anything about it.
I always tip them.
Yeah,
every time I'll say, if they give me the food, I'll say thank you. Don't bet on the Panthers. The best tip I can give them.
Here's a tip.
Yeah, I usually will tip. I mean, depending on what it is, but typically it's like $5 to $7 for takeout. Like, just add $5 on it.
Yeah, I think $5. I would probably put $5 regardless of whatever the order total was if I was doing it.
Because
I just double the bill. Whatever the total is, I double that as the tip.
Big tip eye.
Yeah, but there's no reason you shouldn't give a full tip, because all they did was put the stuff in a bag and put it out there for you and throw some plastic, silverware in there.
Yeah. But Alexis makes. I didn't realize that position existed.
Yeah, it's a thing.
They solely do the takeout stuff.
Especially Outback has like a special order window sometimes that is specifically for takeout. So I'm guessing they have a lot of takeout business.
But you would agree they don't deserve a full tip.
I don't say that. It's not that they don't deserve it. It's not expected. Like 20%. If you want to be generous and give them 20%, go ahead.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying they're not putting forth the same effort that they would if if you were eating in the restaurant and you were tipping 20%. So.
Yeah. I did tip out. I mean, I did take out when I worked at P.F. Chang's, and like you were busy the entire time. I mean, it was a lot of work. But it wasn't just like, an order came in. The entire night you were bagging up, grabbing stuff from the window, making sure it was the right order for that person.
Yeah. Well, we're now expected to tip everywhere. I mean, a lot of people are making noise about when you go to Starbucks and they got the $1, $5, $10 tip option, or $1, $3, $5 tip option, and people say, well, it's just a coffee shop. I don't have to tip every time. They even have it at the drive-through. If you want to throw a couple extra dollars or on the screen.
But is 15%, like if somebody gets a 15% tip, are they mad?
If like at a table,
you
got table service, yeah.
Okay, but it used to be that was acceptable, 15 to 20%.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now it's 20%.
Now it's just 20%.
18 to 20%.
Okay.
It's gone up a little bit. Yeah. But this woman, she got a $96 order. I feel like, I don't know, she's crossed that threshold where it seems appropriate now to tip anybody involved in putting that together.
I mean, that 90 what?
$96.
At Outback now, it may get you like an order of 10 wings and some fries.
That's true.
So
because Outback was expensive before Biden inflation.
That's true.
On $96 takeout, Alexis, what should the proper tip be?
$10.
$10?
Yeah.
Okay. It's kind of what I would have thought, like $7, $10, something like that.
Yep.
And make sure I get the onion petals. Our friend Cubby, he likes it. It's blooming onions and onion petals.
Yeah, I don't see that traveling very well. The blooming onion.
No.
Great. It doesn't. I've had it. It doesn't. We had one recently from Outback. It's.
Got to throw it in the air fryer for a little bit.
Yeah, you can spruce it up a little bit. Yeah.
But why can't you just eat there? Why would you want a big takeout meal from Outback?
Oh,
you just eat it there. You don't have to be dressed up or anything like that.
You would have not gone in street clothes to an Outback when you were younger.
Street clothes? What are you talking about?
You would have considered it a nicer restaurant. I bet you. Your mom wouldn't have let you go into
But
there.
I mean, I wasn't ever dressed like trash.
Well,
either way.
Didn't say trash. But yeah, that would have. Yeah, I mean, as a kid growing up, going to Outback was like a special occasion. That was a
Outback
very
was
special night.
Expensive.
With some chocolate bread. I love that chocolate bread.
Chocolate bread?
Yup.
They didn't even have Outback when I was a kid. They had, Bonanza Steakhouse.
Doesn't even seem real.
Yeah.
But it was.
Yeah.
You just went through in the line at Bonanza, they gave you a little silver plate, and you told them what you wanted, and they gave you a number. Then they would bring the food to your plate. Bring the food to your table.
On a metal plate with a wooden frame the metal was down in, and it would be a steak with a thing sticking up out of it that said what medium rare, medium well, or whatever, however it was cooked, and then one piece of fake parsley
on the plate.
That's how I could still see it coming out like that.
And you know what else they had? A big old salad bar.
Oh yeah.
And they weren't playing. They didn't have all that fancy stuff either. Maybe some potato salad, but the rest of it was chopped up ham and bacon and all that kind of. It was great.
They called it fresh tastics.
The Ace and TJ Show is now more audio at acetj.com and more video at acetj.tv. Hear and see the show anytime, how you want, when you want. This is the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Is that bacon?
Oh, good morning, sunshine. How'd you sleep on your Sweet Dreams mattress?
Fresh baked cinnamon rolls?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't actually come to your house without your prior consent, and we would never let ourselves in. What you have just witnessed is simply a dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
The mini lemon cream pie donut, a mini donut filled with lemon filling, dipped in icing, topped off with a dollop of cream and a dusting of powdered sugar.
I bet that would be good.
Yeah.
I want to hold the powdered sugar.
I was going to say the same thing. I'd hold the powdered sugar, but either way, with the powdered sugar, it sounds spectacular.
Oof. And then the mini Dutch apple pie donut, a mini donut filled with apple filling, dipped in caramel-flavored icing and topped with chopped cinnamon sprinkles, snickerdoodle cookie pieces, and a drizzle of caramel-flavored icing.
Yeah, all cooked in a Dutch oven.
Oh, yeah. And you'll be able to give somebody a Dutch oven after that. Yeah. Anybody ever given you a Dutch oven?
Nope.
You ever given somebody else a Dutch oven?
I have not.
Do you know what it is?
Yes.
Explain it. I'm just kidding.
In detail. Rob, have you ever given Meredith a Dutch oven?
No, not on purpose anyway.
How would you do it accidentally?
That's what I wanted to know. How would that work?
Somebody's under the covers just sleeping.
Or that, he's out of his head on that Ambien.
Yeah.
He does it and then just forces the cover over her head.
She wears a CPAP. So, you just got to do it inside the CPAP.
You just you unhook the other end of the hose.
That's so disgusting.
That's wild.
That would be the funniest prank ever. If that worked, you fart into the CPAP machine. It's pretty funny.
Rob, do you both wear CPAPs or just Meredith?
Oh,
Just
that
Meredith.
would be so funny.
Yeah. What a beautiful sight that would be.
Oh
The two of
my
you side by side in
God.
bed, both wearing CPAP machines.
Yeah, I hope Jody's not listening to this. I don't want to give her any ideas.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
Welcome to the Share Funny Podcast, now live on YouTube. This is acetjtv.
Let's go.
The Ace and TJ family presents Unfiltered, Uncensored, and Uninterrupted. Well, almost.
Right here. Let's go.
This is Share Funny from the Ace and TJ Show Plus.
Greetings, friends. Greeting, friends. And neighbors, family, friends, and foe. Alexis, you're not going to be here Monday, are you?
I'm not.
You're going to be wore out.
I'll be
As in tired, not meaning in a sexual way. I mean,
I'll be at my mom's on Monday.
yeah. Your mom, meeting your new boyfriend,
Mm-hmm.
giving him a colon massage.
Stop saying that. That's not true. My mom's not going anywhere near his colon.
Is she not certified to do those types of massages?
Colon massages?
Or prostate?
No.
Riggins had a friend that was a massage therapist that he was qualified to do massages inside of women.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Isn't that the weirdest thing?
Yeah.
This is still here.
It's like, I don't need that kind of massage.
He loved telling everybody too, though.
Did he have a lot of clients?
I don't know, and it was like a very specific scenario where you would
It's like
need
a
that.
medical thing.
Yeah, it was like a medical thing.
Yeah, it's
But
not just because you've been feeling a little stressed down there.
Yeah.
He's like, I've got I'm a little sore. I must have slept wrong or something on it.
Got a cramp.
Can you see if you can shiatsu that out of there?
Yeah. He's a big stoner, and he loved, stoner dude telling people at parties, I could do it on the inside, too. Yeah.
But do they make that service for men? Where somebody's certified to do an internal man massage?
That I don't
Well,
know.
you can't. I mean, I don't know. Would that really be a necessary?
Yeah, do you guys get sore over there?
Well, I've never been, I've never pulled any of that while I was lifting weights or anything.
Can you pull it?
I don't, You can pull a sphincter muscle, yeah. And I've been lifting weights and gotten hemorrhoid attack from it because it comes from straining. And so whenever I was lifting weights all the time, if I went up on the weight, sometimes it would cause that. Not instantaneously. God, that would be miserable. If you're in the middle of a squat, you got the weight on your back, and all of a sudden a hemorrhoid attack hits you, that'd be dangerous. Dangerous. So anyway, your mom will be massaging him outside his clothes, right?
Yeah.
Not even under his shirt?
No.
Just like a little tickle massage.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be right
that ain't
there.
no real massage.
Why, you don't trust your mama?
It's not that I don't trust my mom. I just I'm gonna be there. That's what they gonna be talking about.
She might tell you to get your ass out. She wants to get to know him.
No.
Could you do Reiki on somebody or all that stuff with other people in the room talking? No.
Yes, I could if I really wanted to.
No, you couldn't. It wouldn't be as smooth as.
And you're not certified to do anything but Reiki somebody's yard.
Shut up.
You get mixed vibes with too many people in the room.
Mixed vibes?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you said mixed fives. Like two of these.
My mom said, because I told her that y'all were like making fun of her and saying about, oh, we should go and see if she'll massage us. And she said, yeah, put your money where your mouth is and come and see what she can do.
She gonna make us pay?
Nope. Just to prove you wrong.
About what?
You gonna come out there healed, honey.
I'm not. I don't need to be healed. I'm fine.
How do you know?
Because I feel fine.
That's how you think.
I
you
said
feel.
we were laughing at her at that situation with her massaging your new boyfriend. She's only going to know for 10 minutes before she starts pawing all over him.
I want to go down there. I want to go down there and see if she can use those magnets and fix my neck.
Yeah, she can.
I was about to ask if the magnets will fix my back.
Yep.
Do I get pupusas if I go?
Maybe.
All right.
If y'all nice to me, I'll tell her.
Would you go with us, or we have to go by ourselves?
No, I'll go with y'all.
I don't
I'm
want
not
you
gonna
going.
let y'all go to my mama's house without me.
I will be all over your mom.
No, you will not.
I'll be like, hey, baby, how you doing?
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby girl, how you doing? That's what I'm be like. Show me that outhouse. You said she got an outhouse.
She does.
Mm-hmm. Make it an in and out house.
Hey.
Oh my God.
Stop talking about my mama like that.
Don't talk about my mom.
Don't be talking about my
We're
mama
gonna
like
make
that.
that an in and out
I
house.
don't like
love
that.
it.
I
Love
don't like that. No, one bit.
He ain't gonna stop.
Has she ever pulled energy out of somebody's ass like they do?
No, she can't do the Reiki. Alexis does the Reiki.
Right, that's Reiki.
Yeah.
Reiki. Yeah, never mind.
And that's
Have
not
you
Reiki.
ever-
That's a different type of energy healing that they were doing, I think.
I'm pretty sure they called it Reiki.
Yeah.
You're right, Rob. They did call it Reiki on that video that we saw.
Her mama puts energy in people's ass. Like batteries and shit.
She doesn't.
All right, you're going up to a D size today.
Yeah. So she put that outhouse. She's like, you're going to have to shit right after I do this.
Sometimes you do.
No, don't worry. We're not going to put it in you, but we are about to clamp your ass to a car battery and see what happens.
Energy enema.
Yeah, so I mean, if I had something wrong with me, when your mama was around, I'd let her do the magnet thing. I'm not scared of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're scared.
I ain't scared of it. But that's a long way to drive, just for that. How long is the drive from here?
Hour and a half.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all can do a small town adventures over there. Where she lives is so cute.
Nailed it. That's what I want to see. Small town adventures and pulling some energy.
And then y'all can go.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I think my little friend Jenny would love that. She'd be the first one to jump up on the table and say, put those magnets on me.
Y'all can go do tea time, too.
Oh, yeah, she does that. Yeah, Jody would like that.
It's so cute over there.
It's not a long drive to have your life changed.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
That's a good point.
Yep. You just don't even know.
No, I don't.
I know.
But I know you're going to walk in the room and she's going to be walking on your boyfriend's back.
No, she's not.
You're going to be all,
What's wrong with him?
oiled up. Come on, where did this inflatable pool come from? And why is it filled with KY?
Ew. Stop. Don't do my mama like that. She's a saint.
Your boyfriend gonna do your mama like that?
Did you tell Jay your boyfriend is not your boyfriend? That we were laughing about that?
Yeah.
Picking on you?
Mm-hmm.
Did he think it was funny?
Of course. He thinks everything you guys say is hilarious.
Yeah.
You're gonna break up with him because of that.
Yeah, I'm surprised she even let herself get in with him being such a TJ admirer, and I know.
Because he doesn't know the real you.
Yes, he does.
What is the real TJ that he needs to know?
I'm not even getting into that just because I'm not going to do TJ like that.
Right.
Get into it.
I think now's the time.
Yeah. Got her, little Mr. Conservative over there.
Yeah, that is pretty wild. Pretty shocking.
She said, what was it, like the first time y'all went out or hung out together or whatever, that he was talking about Marxism and
Oh my God, I was like, is this TJ?
She's like, am I still at work? What's going on?
Yeah. Indoctrination's one of his favorite words. So I'm like, shut up. Shut up.
So good. So good. Riggins, any update on your whether they're coming to do your dryer today or not?
I'm monitoring it like a hawk. Yeah, now it's bumped up before the time I even scheduled, so
what?
Now it's earlier than what I wanted.
So they kept bumping it back, and then now they bumped it up to before.
Yeah, it was ever scheduled.
That sounds like a glitch to me. Have you spoken to a person with voices?
Why would you do that?
I scheduled it all online.
Well, he was supposed to do that. They were supposed to call him and confirm.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And they didn't.
So this is all I'm thinking about. So pain in the ass.
And what if they get there and they have to take it into the shop? They said, we can't fix it here. We got to take it in. Then you're really going to be a mess. Like, well, when are they bringing it back? What am I going to do? How long is that going to be or whatever?
It'll be repaired, but I got to come back.
Or if they get there and it's a bigger job than they thought it was, and they're just there for hours and hours.
And that happens regularly,
On a
routinely with that.
Friday?
Yeah.
I feel bad for you, Riggins.
You can't really get in those beers until they're done.
That's not gonna stop me from drinking.
Yeah, would you leave them there to go walk your dog?
Sure.
You leave them there?
Yeah, it's not my house.
Yeah, but I mean, it's got your things in it.
I don't have anything.
Maybe they'll take that box spring.
Right.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, the box spring's still there. I thought TJ came and got that.
Every day I go to have it planned to go get it is raining.
Well, it's rained so much the past few weeks, past couple weeks.
But I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. And I'm going to trade him a little something for a surprise.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Hope you do.
Yep.
Trade me something.
I was about to say Alexis didn't get a surprise.
Well, see, the way Alexis, though, a trade works, Riggins is giving the box spring to TJ, and TJ is going to bring him something.
Yeah, I can give him something too.
Like what?
I got some hangers.
Oh!
I need to get rid of. I got a few boxes.
Yeah.
You need a box to put things in?
Mm-mm. No.
Nope.
I got this mug. I'll trade it back to you.
The mug that I gave you.
That has your name on it.
It's still cool, though.
Okay.
Well, now you have to bring her a surprise because it's great trading.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't want any surprises from you guys. I'm tired of this narrative that you guys have built around me.
What narrative? That you always asking for stuff?
Yes.
Trying to get something out of somebody?
I wonder why that narrative started.
It's a complete fabrication from the very beginning.
It's highly exaggerated, in my opinion.
Didn't you ask for something this week, early in the week?
No. What did I ask for?
I don't remember. There was
sure
something,
you did.
I thought it was something to do with food, and you had asked why wasn't somebody bringing you any?
No, see, you guys just make things up.
No.
I know.
Okay, what
I'm
is it?
asking.
What
I don't
is it
remember.
that-
That's what I'm asking. I'm
Sounds
asking,
like a lie.
I'm asking a simple question because I thought that happened earlier this week. I could be mistaken, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure.
No, I think you're right.
Of course, Rob's going to say, I think you're right.
No,
Rob, shut up.
I'm trying to recall.
Yeah.
Give me a minute.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Oh, wait. Is today Friday?
Yep.
We didn't do the strip clubs yesterday.
We haven't done them in 2 weeks.
Yeah, somebody was asking on YouTube.
F them YouTube people.
Never mind then. I don't want to do it.
How about that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So now we don't even need to do them today. People talking shit. I'm telling that.
Shut up.
But we got a story here of it's going to cause some debate and maybe some cussing. So we'll get to that next.
Share funny from the Ace and TJ family. More next. You're watching the Share Funny podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com.
If you have a business and you want to take your advertisements to the next level, then you need to be using ACETJ Media. You want the most creative content for digital, video, and audio? It's all at ACETJ Media. Go to acetjmedia.com.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
Here at Sweet Dreams, we love to kick back and listen to our favorite podcast, TJ and Jody's House, and hear them mention all the time the awesome furniture they got from us at Sweet Dreams. And just today, we actually had a customer come and buy a whole house full of furniture because they heard us on TJ and Jody's House.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. Ace TJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Hey, hon? What are all these people doing in our house?
Oh, they're from Sweet Dreams. They stand behind their furniture. Isn't that great?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't literally physically stand behind the furniture in your house. What you have just witnessed is a simple dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Welcome back to the Share Funny podcast on AceTJTV.
Funny you'll share. The Ace and TJ family presents the Share Funny podcast from the Ace and TJ Show.
So this little old gal that was on a plane. Her name is Surya or Surya, Surya. She's adorable. Very, very adorable. She said on the TikTok that she got into a little bit of drama with one of the passengers on the plane because Surya was sitting in a window seat. There was a woman sitting in the middle seat. And the woman in the middle seat said, "Hey, would you mind switching seats with my son so he can sit up here by me?" And she said, "Where is your son?" And she said, "He's 2 rows back in the middle seat back there." And she looked back there and she said that he was a minimum of 17 and like 6'5". So it wasn't like a little kid that she was saying, "Can my son sit up here?" No. And he's in a middle seat. So she said, "No, I paid extra for this seat and I don't want to sit in a middle seat." And so then the woman started cussing her.
Oh, see that's
getting pissed off about it and cussing her and all.
That's wrong. Wrong. Your kid's 17 years old. He's 6'5". He's fine to ride back there by himself. And you don't ask somebody to give up a seat they paid extra for to go sit in the middle. That's unfair. Plus,
you don't ask anybody to give up whether they paid extra for it or not if they're on the window or the aisle and ask them to take a middle seat.
I was going to say, plus, no matter what, if you ask and they decline, you just going about your business. Because it's not their fault that your deal turned out that way.
Mm-hmm. You could have planned a little better and bought seats together.
Well, not always, because sometimes if you just find out you got to fly and you don't have that option. But my son and I fly together all the time, and several times. Even Amanda and I have had separated on planes before. That's no big deal.
Yeah, Jody and I are rarely sitting together when we fly. She's back there in coach most of the time.
It's fine.
But yeah, you ask middle seat to middle seat, aisle to aisle, that type of thing. You don't ask somebody to move from an aisle seat to a middle seat. And especially today when you have to pay extra for virtually anything except the middle seat, they're going to charge you extra for.
Riggins, would you have done it? You'd have probably done it, wouldn't you?
Maybe, yeah.
And then stewed about it the whole time.
Yeah, I've been pissed about it, but it's probably the right thing to do. Listen, you want to sit with your kid, I get it.
He's 17.
Yeah. Still your kid. I understand the request. And yeah, it just depends on how you're feeling that day. I wouldn't begrudge the person if they said no, but yeah, I would probably do it.
Never ask. I could never bring myself to ask that.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
you wouldn't. That was the problem. The lady putting her in that position to begin with and making her say no, and then now she said no, so she's the bad guy.
I've had to do it before to ask people if I could swap with them or whatever when my kids were smaller. Where you get somewhere and sometimes when you check in, you have to rebook your seat and you end up being separated for whatever reason. And a lot of times the flight attendants when you get there, will help and say, "Let me see, we'll see what we can do to switch you around. But I'll ask this person to come up." But if your kid's that big, it's not a problem. You're fine being separated.
The gall of some people.
And then to get mad because the lady paid extra for a seat that she didn't want to give up.
Yeah. I'm betting she didn't really pay extra for it.
Yeah.
She just say that as I paid extra instead of just saying, "No, I don't want to sit in a middle seat. I picked this window seat for a reason. Everybody knows that the middle seat is the worst. Yeah. So you're asking me to give up a seat that I chose to go to the worst seat farther back in the plane."
What was the airline? Did it say?
No, it didn't. Wait.
I think you
do have to pay extra for like aisle seats or window seats now.
You do?
Yeah, they charge you different prices depending on where the seat is.
Yeah, the last time I flew,
it is.
The last time I flew, unless you fly the
the lowest level of economy, which is going to put you in the very back of the plane or whatever, every single seat you selected was going to be some type of an upcharge.
Yeah, they had like little different prices on it.
$25, like $55 to get on the exit row, $25 to get the aisle, and the middle seat was the only thing they didn't charge you extra for, I believe.
You can't even take a nap in the middle seat. Imagine you're trying to take a nap in the middle of two strangers.
Yeah. Well, unless they're, their best friends going off for a fun beach vacation or something, then they want to both be kissing me at the same time, or whatever.
And then which one's your armrest? If you're in the middle.
Yeah, that's one of those big arguments of, like, does the toilet paper roll over or under, that whole thing, who gets the armrest. And I think most people say that the middle seat person should get the armrest.
Should get both.
Both of them, yeah. That's only fair.
Yeah.
Because the other two seats have more room, and you still have an armrest.
Yeah.
There was a flight attendant. She said, never sit on the window seat. Sit in the window seat. She said for safety reasons. I'm assuming, I'm like, what, in case like the window blows out and you get sucked out, which has happened before. But and she said that's like the one rule I always follow: never sit in the window seat.
Yeah,
oh my God.
I always get an aisle seat because I'm like, what if I have to go to the bathroom like right away? I do not want to bother people trying to like have them stand up. So I'll pay extra just to make sure that I can get to the bathroom.
But I sit on the window seat because I don't want them bothering me to go to the bathroom on the aisle.
Oh, I'd rather them bother me.
Because I'm not flying overseas or anything. I can pretty much hold it if I'm, just on a regular flight. So I want to lean up against the window, after I wipe it down, and take a little nap.
Yeah, I always get the aisle because I can get a little extra leg room out of that. But when you fly with my wife, there's going to be several times you're going to have to get up for her to go to the bathroom throughout that flight.
Yeah, like
it just happens. It's just there's no way she can go 2.5, 3 hours without going to the bathroom a couple of times.
And my biggest fear all the time is like I always need to have a bathroom close by just in case my stomach wants to act up.
Yeah.
So I need to have that option.
If you're going, like, say you were on the middle seat and you had to go to the bathroom, when you step by people, do you go ass to face or crotch to face? If you're turning to the side to get out in front of people.
Ass to face.
I would go ass to face.
Yeah.
That way, if something were to happen, you fall back, you're onto them. You can kind of fall back in a seated position, and I can grab the front of the seat, the back of the seat in front of me. Does that make sense? So if I can hold on to that so I don't fall. Otherwise, the only thing you would have to catch yourself with would be have to reach over their body.
Yeah. But good thing for me is like I'm short, so my ass is never in their face.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I always go the other way, just in case they, want to do a little something.
Ew, they don't want to do anything.
You don't know.
You're gross.
They might want to at least give it a little grace.
No, they don't.
We were
just a little grace.
I may have told y'all.
Hey, what you got going there, sir? Ooh. Oh.
Hello.
We were on a plane flying back one time, and Amanda was in the middle seat. I was on the aisle. The plane was about to land. Everybody, tray tables in their upright position, seat backs in their upright position. And Amanda was a little hungover on the flight home, and she just goes, "Bathroom, move." And I said, "You can't get up right now." She goes, "Move." She was sick in her stomach, about to throw up. And I quickly jumped up, and the plane's descending. And as I jump up, this lady says, I hear the flight attendant, "No, sir, please remain seated while the flight." And Amanda got up, and I just immediately sat back down. And the bathroom was probably 4 rows back. And as Amanda got up, I knew she's moving to the bathroom because she's sick in her stomach. And you just hear the lady going, "Please remain seated. Please remain seated. Please remain seated." And she just goes right into the bathroom and was in the bathroom the entire time that when the plane landed, throwing up.
Well, that's what they give you those bags for.
Yeah.
I can't throw up in a bag in front of people. I could not do that.
It'd be better than breaking federal law.
I would want to die.
She could have gone to jail. To airport penitentiary.
And that was my point. Was like she was there was no choice. I said, "Well, you had a bag." She said, "I can't do it in that bag."
There's no way.
You got a damn purse.
And the way I throw up, people are gonna think I'm like possessed.
Alexis, we were on a flight one time, and we were in the back of the plane. It was a rough flight. The landing was really bad. The whole flight was pretty rough. But 2 people, one person across the aisle and one person a couple rows up from us, threw up in their bags on the flight, and I thought Amanda was going to get sick from it too, and it made me uneasy because it was such a bad flight, very rough, bumpy flight all the way through. But it was funny that day she went to the bathroom because I could tell that lady was furious. But I think they realized when they got to the door, they could hear her throwing up. They just left her in there. Like,
if that had been a man, the air marshals would have taken him off.
Very well possible.
I think I would rather go to airport jail than throw up in front of people.
You would?
Yes.
Well, it ain't nothing for you to go to jail, though. You done been to penitentiary.
I was like, this is like my second
You
home.
done been twice. You'd be like, what's the difference? You go third time and it's in airport
And then
penitentiary.
saying that you went to airport jail is kind of cool.
I was in airport holding jail.
Did they have a flashlight on your face?
At LaGuardia.
Did they have a flashlight on your face? They weren't interrogating you.
Where were you on the night of July 15th?
But man, they charge an extra for window seats.
Yeah.
It's
crazy.
That's a bunch of bullshit.
There's a lady watching the show on YouTube who said I would have moved, but I would have asked her to pay me the overage for the seat. Like, hey, I'll tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Because I paid $45 extra to get this aisle seat, will you pay the $45 and then I'll be glad to move?
Yeah, be like, I got cash out.
Yeah, that's a fair request, I think.
And then add another $5 on top of it for the inconvenience.
You wheeling and dealing on the plane on the seat. Oh, man.
How bad do you want it?
I'd be like, I spent the money on it because I wanted this seat. I don't want to sell it because then unless you're going to make a profit.
Sure.
I paid $25, but I'll sell it to you for $40.
Mm-hmm.
Has anybody ever come close to taking the money to not get on a plane?
Yeah, I have.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I've always wanted to do that, but usually when I'm flying, I have to be back for something.
Right.
It's scheduled, but I've always wanted to be like, man, if I had an extra day.
The only reason why I didn't do it was because they couldn't give me confirmation as to when I would fly out. I'd have to be on like a standby line. So I was like, it could have taken days.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't like, hey, we can book you tomorrow morning at 10, that kind of thing.
But it was a good amount of money.
Really?
Yes.
I would think it would be even more if they can't tell you when you're going to go. Would it have increased another day? Like if they said, if it's Sunday and on Monday they couldn't get you out, would they have paid you more to wait until Tuesday?
I'm sure.
Oh, that would have been so tempting.
Yeah.
I've always wanted
I think
to
it
do
was
that.
like almost like $1,000 or something like that too. But I had to be responsible and
I
get back
know.
to work. Stupid.
I've always wanted to do that so you could just say, like they said, we'll pay you $1,000 and put you up in a hotel. Hell yeah, let's get this party started.
Mm-hmm.
I got a free day to kick back at a hotel. We'll get some room service.
And I just came up $1,000.
Yeah, we're going to make this up. Well, you have less than that by the time you get home. You have to blow that money.
Yeah, you could tell Ace that he's about to go in the next day and have kindergartners take turn hitting him with a hammer in the nuts. But he was going to get room service right before. He'd be like, I'll take that shit. Yeah, let's get this party started. Let's get this nut kicking started.
Hey, miss any part of Share Funny? Subscribe to the podcast on all major podcast platforms. More Share Funny coming up.
You're watching the Share Funny podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232. 704-439-6232 or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com.
If you have a business and you want to take your advertisements to the next level, then you need to be using AceTJ Media. You want the most creative content for digital, video, and audio? It's all at AceTJ Media. Go to acetjmedia.com.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
Here at Sweet Dreams, we love to kick back and listen to our favorite podcast, TJ and Jody's House, and hear them mention all the time the awesome furniture they got from us at Sweet Dreams. And just today, we actually had a customer come and buy a whole house full of furniture because they heard us on TJ and Jody's House.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. Ace TJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Hey, hon? What are all these people doing in our house?
Oh, they're from Sweet Dreams. They stand behind their furniture. Isn't that great?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't literally physically stand behind the furniture in your house. What you have just witnessed is a simple dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Welcome back to the Share Funny Podcast on AceTJTV. You're watching the Share
Funny and get more. Now more Share Funny from the Ace and TJ family.
How you say the name of that online clothing store? Is it Shein?
Yeah,
Shein.
Mm-hmm.
That's a company out of China. So beware.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's
No,
a
and I
China
love
company.
Shein.
Huh?
I love Shein.
Well, they have a product that has been put in the news today. So they had it for a while, but all of a sudden it's becoming it went from being something ridiculous to now it's becoming a trend.
Oh, I've seen that.
The denim thongs. They just look like denim shorts, except they go, they fit like thongs. And they said that it's very uncomfortable.
It looks very uncomfortable.
Wow. How are you meant to wear that? As underwear?
No,
shorts.
as a pair of shorts. And then this is your bottoms.
So it says people on Twitter are horrified.
But I try to get, and she won't do it, and I understand because she's 50, 51. But I try to get my wife to wear denim shorts, not short, like these or anything like that, but just denim shorts instead of a cover up at the beach or the pool.
Yeah.
And she won't do it.
What?
No.
That's crazy.
I know. She thinks she's too old, or that doesn't look. She wouldn't use the word classy, but it's not sophisticated. I don't know. She's saying it's too young. Those ripped up denim shorts and whatnot.
But you're at the beach or the pool. I think that's totally appropriate.
Yeah, yeah. And I think they'd be cute on her.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sure.
Mm-hmm. I don't like the cover up anyway.
Yeah, I think she's probably a little young for a cover up.
No, they
I think every woman wears some type of cover up.
Yeah.
I don't cover up.
Yeah, I mean you're at the beach.
Yeah,
But not to go back in, like say you're staying
gotta go to a
somewhere.
restaurant or
Yeah, you go
something,
if you're staying in a resort or whatever. You
Oh.
go into the restaurant. Most places won't let you come in unless you're covered up.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just
she's
put a
not-
t-shirt on.
And she's not laying out in the chair by the water in a cover up. It's just going in and out of places. And all that.
The resort that we went to in Mexico on vacation last summer, the first day we walked in, Amanda had a bikini top and then like a cover up around her waist, like a cover up skirt thing. And they were like, nope, I'm sorry, you have to be completely covered. So she had to go back and get a little clear shirt thing to put on. And I was like, this is
Did she have them new titties then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope.
Nope.
They're like, this is not Tijuana, Mexico. You got to cover up them chi-chis. Is that the word for them? Chi-chis?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one word.
Chi-Chi's is 2 words. Chi-Chi.
Yeah.
Chi-Chis. Chiches is a different variation.
Chiches.
Chiches.
Chiches. They're like, alto. They're coming in here. Not with them things.
Alto las chichis.
You better go wrap up.
Man. Check this out. There's a guy that sent us a message. We were talking a minute ago about taking the money on a flight. He said he was 18 and visiting family in Panama. The day I was leaving, someone at the airport offered me $4,000 to leave a week later for my ticket. He goes, I called my job at Piggly Wiggly and quit. So I could stay an extra week. Well, $4,000 makes it worthwhile to stay somewhere.
Never heard of that.
But I mean, how long is $4,000 going to last you?
Well, if
you're going to quit your job.
But if he's visiting family, I mean, when his job's at Piggly Wiggly, he was probably making minimum wage.
Piggly Wiggly.
You know, stocking and stuff. You could probably get another minimum wage job pretty easy, I would think.
Mm.
You got to stay with family. Won't cost them anything to stay.
When I want to get home, and I know I'm going home, it's tough to put a price on what it would cost to get me to not go home.
Yeah. Would you come closer, Alexis, to taking the money that they're going to pay you to not go home when you want to go, or not go on vacation when you want to go?
What I need more money for?
No, it's like, which one would you come closer to taking it?
Not going home.
Right.
I don't want to go home.
So you would rather it affect your job than your vacation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, because I'm taking a vacation from the job.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Of course.
It's an interesting way to look at it.
Mm-hmm. No, I've never done it.
If somebody that was under my employ got an offer from an airline for $4,000 or whatever it was, and they said, I'm staying here because I got $4,000, so I'm quitting this job that you've hired me to do, no matter whether they're making minimum wage or not, I'm giving them a bad reference. From then on, I'll haunt them.
You will.
Yeah.
You got to take the good with the bad. That's part of it.
Do people even check references these days?
No.
I was about to say,
I don't know,
in my whole time of hiring, we never checked references.
Yeah, and obviously we don't either. But I would make it a point. Like if Rob had done that shit, he was working for me that he did, where he just went and picked up his paycheck one day and was supposed to work that afternoon and just never came back because he got the money that he wanted for the video game. I would have somebody tracking him. All right, where's he going to try to work next time? Because I'm going to show up there, and I'm going to go, you don't want to hire this dude. Here's what he did to me. He is unreliable, selfish, and a nerd on top of it. He's supposed to be running the damn Rocco planes here at the amusement park.
What? And he's a damn liar, because when he left, he said, I'll see y'all later, and then we never came back.
Yeah.
Well, but I mean, we knew that story when we hired him. So.
Yeah, we should probably have a safety plan in place, just knowing his track record. Like if Rob just doesn't show up one day, what are we gonna do?
Did you know that when you hired me? I think I told you later, and you were probably like,
But it was, we still could have gotten rid of you, I guess. But yeah, I would haunt people. I'd be there. I wouldn't be productive in my own business anymore because I'd be just following around employees that I had done something shitty
all day.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Yeah. Hey.
Yoo-hoo.
He says minimum wage jobs are just easy come, easy go. Think about that before you hire him. This guy. Yeah. The one just got back from Panama. The one with the tan.
Yeah. That golden cookie tan outside the window. Don't hire him.
Yeah.
Who is that?
You're standing outside Rob's house with your little picket sign.
Don't hire him.
This guy's a liar. Don't hire him.
It's $4,000. Piggly Wiggly.
$4,000. Quit your job.
But
$4,000 is probably more than he was making in a month at Piggly Wiggly anyway.
But then what about month 2? You ain't got shit.
You got 3 weeks to get a new job before you start cutting into month 2 money.
And you also got the idea that you had given, your word you were going to work for these people, and you just willy-nilly quit.
He'll be fine. He'll find another job.
Right. Not if he quit me like that, he wouldn't. He'd have to go to damn Brazil or somewhere.
Whatever.
He'd have to be working overseas to get a job. He had to go in the military. And even then, I'm going to go to the recruiter's office and say, hey, y'all got your work cut out for you here. Trying to make a man out of this one.
He's already gone AWOL once.
Yeah. He tells a little bit more here. He said it was 1999. I had just graduated high school and was going to college. So I had to quit anyway. After college, I joined the Army.
Good.
He took your advice.
Should have. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think that's cool. I don't agree with that whole thing. And it's like a thing now. Oh, they don't care. It's like, yeah, but it's common decency to give anyone, whether they're your employer or not, like a heads up that you're not going to be able to help
The
them for
employer
whatever
does
reason.
care, though. I don't care who it is. You say they don't care. They do care because it messes up their schedule and all for the day. They've got to sit down and then take time to figure that shit out.
But the thing is, though, Riggins, is that it's the younger generation that attributes whether or not the business owner deserves the courtesy as to whether or not they made enough money. Like, it's like, how much was I make? It was minimum wage. So what? Yeah. They don't deserve the courtesy. Yeah. And then if they are making a good amount of money, then they would go, well, I mean, he was a jerk. Who cares? Yeah. You know, it's a narcissist. I worked for a narcissist.
Maybe.
In the restaurant business, Alexis, did you have a lot of people that would just no show? Like,
Every day.
Never see them again? Like, wonder what the hell's going on?
All the time.
Like, you kind
All
of
the time.
expected it up. No problem. He's just never coming back.
Yeah, if you, every day you had to be prepared to possibly cover a shift, no matter what the shift was.
Yeah.
You just had to go into that knowing that that's probably going to happen. Just part of the business.
Yeah, but Riggins, that when you work a job, you mentioned it a second ago, when you work a job and it's that last day or week before you go back to college, that's always the best.
Yeah.
Like that last day of summer job work, whew, I get to leave going back to school in 2 days or something like that. That's always awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
I only walked out of one job my entire life, and I never gave them a notice.
What type of job?
It was working at a restaurant in a retirement center. It was the worst job I've ever had, and not because of the people that live there, but because of the employers. They were just mean and rude.
And did you quit on the spot and left? Or
I
you
finished
just
my
didn't
shift.
come back? Oh,
I
you
just
did?
didn't come back. Mm-hmm.
You didn't tell them you were quitting?
No.
No.
Honest, they didn't deserve it.
You ghosted
They
them?
were mean to the old people.
Oh.
Dang.
Mm.
We can't have that.
Sometimes old people need to be mean, have people be mean to them.
Well, and some of those old people would get really drunk.
Yeah.
One time they had to carry an old lady back to her apartment.
Today's old people aren't as good as old people from the past.
That's true.
You're going to be an old person in the present at some point. And you're
what
not
does that
better than
mean?
the old
Yeah.
people in the past?
Oh, hell no. I'll never be as good as the greatest generation. Hell no.
Wow.
I would never, ever say I reached a point where I'm as good as the people of the greatest generation.
I'm
World War
surprised.
II generation.
Yeah.
I mean, they saved the world.
You're talking about
literally
a bunch of 20-year-old dudes out there saving the world.
And, you know, the women, too. I mean, they had to really fight through hard times, and they put the country first. And it was just, no old people are ever going to stack up to that.
That was a real mind warp, though. She was like, you're going to be an old in the present, too. What the hell does that mean? You're going to be an old person in the present someday. At some point.
We all will be at some point.
But I'm going to be a cool old person. I don't know what y'all talking about. Like, no, I'm going to be dope.
But the old people today are the hippies from the 60s and 70s, and they're not cool.
So what are you going to be? What kind of old people are y'all going to be?
We're going to be Gen Xers. Even when we're old, we'll be called, when we're really old, Gen X.
But you just said like the people that are old now were hippies. What are you guys going to be? Like, what's your claim to fame?
It would just
I don't have a claim to fame.
The 80s generation, it would just be whatever that is.
It might be not forgotten, but kind of, I mean, it's like baby boomers. And I know you say like Gen X gets confused with baby boomers. Gen X might be not a remembered spot. I mean, millennials are a thing.
Yeah, because they're the ones that really brought technology up.
Yeah, the Gen Xers are.
Yeah, but like they never get attributed for anything.
No.
Because they don't. I think a lot of it is because they don't make as much noise.
Not because y'all didn't do shit.
Yeah.
Y'all suck.
Yeah.
You know,
forgotten.
Gen X was a much more individual group than thinking of themselves as the
We were individuals, not members of a group.
Yeah, the group of the 60s, they thought of themselves as hippies, as united. And the greatest generation is united because they were united. They had to fight a world war and save the world. We just kicked ass.
Like a
quietly, silently, went about doing our business, kicking ass.
You never kick no one's ass, Ace.
I mean, kicking life's ass.
Oh.
All right, we got to take a break because we got try to have time for Riggins' strip club things.
Yeah, nice.
This is the Share Funny podcast from the Ace and TJ family. More next.
You're watching the Share Funny podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers and Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com.
If you have a business and you want to take your advertisements to the next level, then you need to be using AceTJ Media. You want the most creative content for digital, video, and audio? It's all at AceTJ Media. Go to acetjmedia.com.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
Here at Sweet Dreams, we love to kick back and listen to our favorite podcast, TJ and Jody's House, and hear them mention all the time the awesome furniture they got from us at Sweet Dreams. And just today, we actually had a customer come and buy a whole house full of furniture because they heard us on TJ and Jody's House.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. Ace TJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Hey, hon? What are all these people doing in our house?
Oh, they're from Sweet Dreams. They stand behind their furniture. Isn't that great?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't literally physically stand behind the furniture in your house. What you have just witnessed is a simple dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Welcome back to the Share Funny podcast on Ace TJ TV.
Share Funny podcast from the Ace and TJ family. Let's go!
All right. Riggins and the one-star strip club reviews. Ready? Ready? Okay, let's go. Let's go. Do it.
Okay. Ready.
Okay.
These are the one-star strip club reviews. This is where we go across the country and visit real strip clubs and read real one-star reviews from the internet. Start in Seattle, Washington. Deja Vu Showgirls. Tom left a one-star review. Seattle Deja Vu is a terrible strip club. The dancers are racist as well as the management. Most of the dancers are whores and they sell sex off-site. Gentlemen, please avoid this place. It's not worth your money.
The dancers are racist and whores.
That's what he says. I don't know if that's true.
Worst type of whore to be.
Yeah, maybe a racist whore. Then we can go to Lookers in Fort Myers, Florida.
That's a good name.
Lookers, yeah. Mm-hmm. John left a one-star review. Okay, so I couldn't walk into this dive because I was wearing gym shorts. The big-boobed woman in the front who takes your money with the phony friendliness tells me no gym shorts. Seriously? It's summer in Florida. The girls are practically naked, but the guys can't wear gym shorts. I could see if this was an upscale gentleman's club, but we're talking a dump strip club in Fort Myers here. Good point. Way to lose a customer, lookers. 1 star. It's a valid point.
Yeah.
It's Fort Myers. Let's see here. We can go to the Pink Poodle in San Jose, California. Tony left a 1-star review. Bouncers are douchebags on huge power trips. Very bad habit. Even getting physically violent with young guys leaving the club buzzed. It's disgusting and unbelievable. Everyone leaves buzzed, you jackasses. Don't use that as an excuse to act. Don't use that as an excuse to act macho, talk smack, and then get violent, and then hit a customer from behind. Biggest P-word move ever. You guys are pathetic and really need to learn the rules about what bouncers can and cannot do. Can't wait till you get sued. 1 star.
They buzz.
Yeah.
Everybody's buzzed.
Everybody's buzzed, man.
Then we can go north to Medford, Oregon, at a place called the Office Gentlemen's Club. Bob left a 1-star review. Rude. I called to ask about amateur night. I like the amateurs. And the girl wouldn't even indicate to me when the next one might be. She had an attitude up the ass. 1 star. Whatever.
But what if they didn't know when the next amateur night was?
Mean, you want the calendar of events you should have?
Yeah. Right.
You show up, you might get on there on an amateur night. Then we'll go to the East Coast, Club Risque in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. John left a 1-star review. Let me start off by saying, what the hell happened to a good old-fashioned pole dance club? From the very start, the doormen and security were very rude beyond belief and made me feel awkward about it, even going in from the beginning. Additionally, what was supposed to be an atmosphere of erotica and sensuality felt more like a morgue. The dancers lacked passion, intimacy, connecting with customers. The VIP room was a joke. It felt very contrived and phony and utterly corporate. They will never get another penny from me, which is sad because I used to derive pleasure from what was once an intimate and beautiful experience. 1 star.
So he goes in there and he's seeing the lack of connection with the customers and all of that, but he still pays to go into the VIP.
Yeah. That's how
it'll be different in there.
I did pay the $300 for the VIP room, and it was, again, a joke.
$300.
So, what are you going to do? Then we go to Bossier City, Louisiana.
All right,
It's called
come on.
Wild Orchid Cabaret. Racist. Holy shit, racist. $10 cover turned into $30 each. They maybe had 6 girls and 200 plus guys looking for action. Worthless club if you are white or Mexican.
It's good for anybody who's not those two things.
Yes, certainly sounds that way.
Bossier City. You know, that's the twin city to Shreveport.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, Shreveport, Bossier City.
I'm sure it's not racist.
Yeah. I'm sure. And I'm sure it's very safe.
Yes.
Everywhere you go in Shreveport and Bossier.
Yeah.
Yeah, one more?
Yes. Let's do. We'll go back to Fort Myers, Florida, at a place called Babes. Tom left a 1-star review. The girls are trashy as hell. I like Borat voice. Every girl in there has at least a few tattoos and a pack of cigarettes. There's a Domino's Pizza right next door, and it seemed like every half hour the delivery guy was bringing them little hoes some grub. They would sit at this high-top table and eat the food that had just been brought for them. The girls would sit at this table and just stuff their face. My favorite was watching this one girl eat chicken wings. Oh, yeah. Did I mention she was topless? She wasn't afraid to drown that chicken in a tub of ranch dressing and chow down like it was her last meal. And as soon as she finished sucking down her food, she sparked up a cig. I like girls like this, I swear.
But he still gave it 1 star.
A chick eating wings with no shirt on, that is nice.
That is.
I love that.
I like.
Oh, no.
Borat voice.
The Share Funny Podcast is a production of the Ace and TJ family. To get more Ace and TJ 24/7, download the Ace and TJ app. Just search for Ace and TJ in your app store.
Thanks for watching the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. All material copyright ATJ Incorporated, a JT Media live production 2022.